Hello, everybody. Welcome to Reef Community Worldwide Chat. Hello, Woody.
Hello, Paulie.
How are we doing?
I'm good. You?
I'm good. So we know we're behind a little bit. So what we need to do is people know that we're on, and then they'll see the chat in about 30 seconds. And what I've just said is 30 seconds later on than that.
Right.
But wait, what we'll do, wait a second. Wait until everyone jumps on, catches up, know that we're live, and then we can crack on from there.
Ailey's here.
Yeah, whoop, whoop. Ale is the only spanner, I think.
I think she is now, isn't she?
Yeah. She's good though. If anyone says fuck, cunt, or bugger, she kicks them out.
I don't think anyone said bugger since the 1960s, I think.
Alright. Look at me. Still got my cup, Woody, look.
What you got? Your Ecotech one, is it?
No, my smashed up cup.
Oh, yeah.
I've had this for like 20 years. Do you know what I mean? You know when we got married, people bought us a cup set. This was it, 20 years ago. This is the only surviving one, but look at that. The only cup in my house with a chip in it, because I've got OCD. But I can't get rid of this cup.
And since you started reefing, you can't afford another cup.
Do you know, I've got loads of fish cups. But I've tried, but I can't. I think this has got a little lip on it here. It's just, honestly, if someone gave me that in their house, I'd be like, ugh. You know what I mean? It's my cup, so okay.
JB's in.
Hello, JB. Hello, Vicky. Hello, Ailey. They're the ones that said hello to you. So, it's gone blurry. What? Focus. There you go.
The money you've saved on buying no cups, you should buy yourself a new laptop.
Do you know what? Look who's here.
You know, man.
Who we got?
Ah, you're live on YouTube.
What is one of these? Wouldn't it? It's why I had the headphones in, didn't I? No, I couldn't hear nothing.
You should, yeah. You should, if you have your headphones in, it should work perfectly fine.
No. I just slung the missus out. She's gone in the back room now to do some knitting or something. So I just said to her, I'm not used to all this live chat stuff. I don't really know how it works, to be honest with you. But when it comes to the computers and stuff, you know what? I don't get too involved with it. But you got to, wouldn't you, if you're getting into this game, I suppose.
Yeah. So everyone, if you're not subscribed to him, subscribe. It's Reef King. So we've got Reef King in, and we've got Woody in the chat. Everyone else is, well, you're live. They're all in the chat. So we've got Ryan, Vicky, JB, Gal, Ailey. Hello. You see, this is what can go. My live streams, sometimes you'll get 50 people, sometimes you'll get 10 people. Let's just see how it goes. I'm not on live streams. I'm not on live streams. Go on.
Do you know what was quite funny? I don't know who's in it, but I tell you what, I was on my phone, right? And this is when I sort of first started. I somehow pressed the button and went on a live stream sitting there, 2 people. I was just chatting to this case for like half hour about nothing to do with reefing whatsoever. But it's
I think my start, the first 2 minutes is usually about reefing. Then the next 3 hours is about food. So
or just taking the piss out of each other.
Yeah. Well, you know what, right? It's. I noticed that from when I was checking out the phone message. That was pinging all day, man. I was like, what is that? Ping, 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 ping. I said, look, you turn that off. You know, I was doing me nothing. But
that's nothing, is it, Woody?
No, we definitely like a bit of banter.
So how do you not know each other, then? Because
we reefing.
Is that what it is? You just sort of got to know each other.
Me and Woody have travelled the world together.
I know. Do you know what? Me being me, I had a look on. I think it was Woody's Insta, all in New York and stuff. It looked quite a laugh, man. I thought, I bet that was a bit of a crack over there.
It was tough. Yeah. New York was good. Vegas was good, wasn't it, Woody?
Yeah. New York was better than Vegas, I think, though.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what? I ain't been Vegas. I can't go to Vegas. I won't have an house left if I go to Vegas. That's guaranteed. If I go there,
me and Woody were supposed to go to New York in June, but because of this coronavirus, we can't go.
Well, we was meant to go. I was meant to be playing in Ibiza with a couple of mates like Ross Mack and stuff, but that all got cancelled, so that's out the window. We don't do a lot of that now, but I need it to come back. Really, to be honest with you, I need back Christmas or something. But I don't know. I got a feeling this is going to go on for a long time, man.
We're nutters. No, we're nutters. You're a dick. Go.
Tell Gal
Woody, how come you're not on the screen and I am?
Woody never goes on the screen.
I never go on the screen.
Do you know what's really weird? I was thinking, oh man, seriously, I thought there was going to be like loads of us, so we'll just be concentrating on me, to be honest with you.
What is a bit of an ugly cunt? That's why I don't want screen.
Paul, it looks like on my telly, I'm looking at you on my telly, and it looks like you're just looking into a mirror.
Do you know what? I have got, right, seriously, the week before, my laptop, like I say, I'm not massively into computers, to be honest with you, but it was a pretty quick one. The fucking screen went, and it had a big line down epoxy middle. So I got my daughter's one, and it is the tiniest little thing, the slowest thing on the planet, but it's working, so I'm not moaning. Because I didn't really want to do it on my phone, to be perfectly honest with you. But
do you know what? Your phone's probably better. I always do it on my phone. It works brilliant.
Yeah, well, no, what is a bit skint. He's got a 3310. Right? So what he does.
I got one of them briefcase phones from the 70s.
Yeah. He still pulls the aerial up. Right, let's use it. Ugleman's Reef in. So he's from Australia. So he's from Melbourne. Hello, Ugleman's Reef.
Welcome.
JB's in. Ryan. Reef King loving the new torches. I saw your video earlier. That's Ryan.
Yeah, you know what? With that video. See, this is another thing. I'll tell you what I find a bit strange. Now, I don't know if it's just me being new to YouTube or not, right? And everybody's how they are. But literally, you say something and it's slightly wrong. I mean, I said LPS, but when I said about the torch corals, I said, what was it? Long, stony polyp. I messed it up, right? But I just carried it on anyway. Oh, mate, seriously, the phone's going, people going, oh, you got that wrong. That winds me up. I'm like, you know what? We all make mistakes. Do you know what I mean? I pronounced it a little bit wrong. So to save the stress and all the things going on, I just delete the video and do it again. But you must get that. Oh, I can't be bothered with it.
Better off not reading the comments.
I don't give a shit.
Ignore the comments.
I don't give a shit what anyone says. If people want to give me negative comments, I don't give a shit. If they want to give me thumbs down, I don't give a shit. In fact, I've done live streams before, haven't I, where I've told everyone to give me thumbs down. I don't care.
Yeah. Just don't let it bother you, mate. Don't let it
bother you. If anyone says anything, one, ignore it, and two, you'll see me comment on stuff. But like when I told you to correct Taptasia.
Yeah. Oh, do you know what? Right now, yeah, I remember that one. It's just all new, isn't it? That's you are what you are. I mean, and for me personally, I mean, it's like when I go to work. I mean, I've been doing plastering and cab driving for years. You're trying to get it perfect, and do you know what? In this game, you can't get it perfect. You don't pronounce everything perfect. You don't get your tank looking. Some geezer come on there and said to me, "What did he say?" He went to me, "Oh, your tank's crashed. You mess around with it too much." And I said, "Look, it's my tank. I do what I fucking want. Do you know what I mean?" And he proper coated me, and I was like, "It's easy to coat someone when you're behind the computer, right?"
Exactly.
But the thing is with this, like my wife says, because she keeps me in check. She went to me, "Listen, you just got to ignore them." Very difficult for me, that. Just being straight with you, I'm not going to lie, very difficult. But if you're going to have a reefing channel, or you're going to get on with other people, you've got to take the shit, basically.
First, right? Never, ever retaliate, right? Don't retaliate. Do you know what? Because you're falling into their trap.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's very difficult. I mean, like I say, you are what you are, and I mean, I'm 46 now. I'm cracking on a bit. I ain't going to change too much. But
my dog's saying, "Is that my brother?"
You know what? You know. Usually, right, I have my hair cut pretty short, like yours. To be honest with you, it's only when I was doing my appearances to be a London black cab driver, you can't go in there with short hair because they look at you as a football hooligan. And honestly,
that's funny. Why that's funny is because Woody always says, "Oh, your brother's on telly." Do you know when you do a video? Woody will text me saying,
Yeah, you know what?
A London version of himself.
Do you know? You are so right. You are so right. Because to be honest with you, you're probably a little bit similar to me, from what I can gather. Yeah, I don't really know you that well, but from what I can gather, you're probably a little bit similar to me. Don't take no shit from no one. End of. Basically.
I think everyone on here will know that if I've got to say something, I'll tell people. I don't hold things back. I'm very abrupt.
That's exactly the way I am. You are what you mean, but you got, like I say, if you're putting videos out. I mean, I've got some subscribers and they got their kids on there. You can't be as rough as hard as nails when they got the kids on there and stuff like that. But I noticed, was you barred from Aaron's aquarium?
I get banned from everywhere. I'm banned from everywhere. How many Facebook sites am I banned from?
Oh, all of them, I think, apart from your own. The thing is,
you know why? Because people don't like hearing the truth. If someone's a dick and I go, stop being a prick, you cunt. The bar me.
The thing is,
I'll tell you what was quite funny, and my missus have backed me up on this one. Some geezer come through, he went to me, and maybe you shouldn't really read them. He went to me, you cockney bastard, I don't like your voice, blah, 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 blah. And I thought, oh, here we go. But then he actually turned around and went, I actually don't mind your content. He said, your content is all right. He said, but you do need to get a proper camera because your iPhone's shit. I was like, fair dues. And it is shit, I must admit. Sometimes it comes out all right, but then most of the time it looks bad.
Right, you got JB. He said it was in that commented.
Probably.
Reef King, for your videos are awesome. The people who troll you are arrogant reefers that don't know anything about the hobby.
There you go.
That could be Woody because he's shit at the hobby.
Woody, your tank. What size is your tank, Woody? You got a big tank, right?
No. It's a 2 foot by 2 foot by 13 inches. It's shallow.
It should have been. It was for a goldfish, right? And then he took the goldfish out, put corals in it.
You know what? It's quite funny when you look at this reefing, right? What certain people, what they like and what they don't like. Now, I used to have. What did I pick up? I had it was an Aqua 400. It was a massive tank. But you know what? It was just to get in there, cleaning it, doing this and doing that. I quite like, and I have ordered, and as you probably know from my videos, I've got a load tank at my dad's gaff. Yeah, but it's an hour and a half's drive to sort out. But I do like a shallow reef. I quite like them.
What I never got with you, right? And me and Woody have spoke about this, right? It's not like behind your back, but we spoke about it because we talk about videos. We talk about all YouTube videos because we watch all reefing videos. That shallow tank that you had, that you drilled. Yeah, and then you fucked up. Like that. Yeah, but you never summed it all up and did it all perfect. We're thinking, why? It's a beautiful tank.
I'll tell you what. This is the God's honest truth, right? I'll tell you something. I picked up that from India Aquatics, yeah, and I sort of know him. He's all right, quite a nice friend. He's not really a friend of mine, but I know. And it had a sump and everything, right? I don't know if this is just me, but I literally put the sump in. I'm no plumber, right? My mate come round, he plumbed it all in. He went, that's got to flow down there. This has got to do this. And do you know what worried the hell out of me? I was like, it's going to overflow. And
the only problem you had with that tank was your return pump. Your return pump was too powerful. You had it turned up too much. Other than that,
that's all it was.
That's exactly what it. I mean, like you say, you are what you are. I mean, I literally put that pump on. I turned it down as low as it would go, and it was flowing like absolute crazy. And do you know what? The stress of it, I thought, do you know what? I can't be. But that's why a lot of my tanks, to be honest with you, and I've got to keep them simple. And it's not that I don't want to dump and I don't want to skimmer. I do like them, but that little Red Sea Max Nano, yes, it's small. It is small, and I've outgrown it within the space of 3 months for 750 subs. I've outgrown it, but it's just easy, and I've got to keep it easy because I've got, like I say, you know, I know this is a reefing channel, but I've got loads of stuff I'm doing, and I can't put too much. Well, I want to put more into it, but you know what it's like. You've got to earn a living, and there's loads of other stuff I do. I quite like, and maybe it's just me, I don't know, but I quite like the all-in-one tanks. I think they're pretty easy going. But then again, like you say, you're running SPS. That's a different league. Yeah, I had some guys that say to me, "Oh, you keep killing SPS." I've had about 3 bits in there, so I don't know how you're going to say that. But with your tank, maybe with the SPS, you need your sump, you need your skimming, you need that, you need that little bit more. But if you look at my tank, it is mainly a softy stroke LPS, and I find it works for me. So I'm sort of like keep it at that,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you give a sump tank a chance and just stick with it for a bit, you would never go back.
Yeah. I started off with a fluval, tropical tank.
Yeah.
With a filter. So I did it all that way. And then I removed all the filter and just had the tank on its own with it hang on the back, refugium. Then I took that off and I ran the tank for 12 months with just the tank wave makers going backwards and forwards about water changing. One of the best tanks I've had.
Yeah.
Well, one of the best corals
don't get me wrong. I mean, you look at all these channels and that, and there's loads of channels on there. I mean, it's for me personally, and I will get it sorted. Another thing I thought and like I say, this is just me. I thought if it leaks all over the floor, the wife is if it wrecks this floor, she's gonna kill me. That was another part of it as well. I was like, you know what?
I've never ever overflowed my tank. Never.
Yeah. I mean,
I've let the IRO pour out everywhere. Say again, would it?
I'm just saying to Ryan about the lights he wants to go for. Definitely go for the Gen 5s over the AIs.
This is Gen 5s. Look at that. Boosh.
Yeah, they look nice, them lights. I had the AI Prime. I do think the AI Prime are good, but they're nowhere near that league, to be honest with you.
That's 3 Gen 5s and 2 XHO's Reef Brights. Pure power.
Yeah. But you got a lot of SPS going in there. When I had a little quick jib on your video, you got loads of SPS sitting on the top of all your coral, all your rock and stuff.
I counted it out. I think there's 63 frags of SPS. So.
Is it?
And that's all high-end stuff nearly. Beautiful.
Yeah, do you know what? I did that. On my first videos I put out, right, which was probably a bit rough, to be honest with you, but I had a load of birds' nests, and like I say, I wasn't running anything special. Filter floss, again, an all-in-one tank. But mate, the SPS, I had the AI Prime sitting on the top. I had 2 of them. It was only a 3-foot tank. Mate, that was growing, and the Stellapora, if I pronounced it right, was growing perfect. But ever since then, I ain't really bothered with it, to be honest with you.
That's bird's nest there. Hang on, there it is. Massive bird's nest. That was a tiny little. That's grown that big. That was a frag, like all these. That's grown like that. And what's that other one called?
What's that, mate?
Is that Sarapatosa?
Yeah.
That there, it's massive. And that's grown massive there. Left, right, left. There. That's grown massive. I love euphyllia. I love euphyllia, mate. Look at that. Euphyllia. But I don't like. You've got loads of torches. I can't stand torches. Never like torches.
See that? Do you know what? It's a funny thing. See, this is what makes reefing good, because I've got a couple of hammers in my tank, right? And I've never really. I like them. They're nice. But if we're gonna go there, I'd rather have a load of torches. And I think it's because the movement. To be honest with you, they move a little bit more than hammers and frog spawn and stuff.
This is a Fremmer. Which is a what is it? Frog spawn hammer.
Frog spawn hammer.
Yeah, frog spawn hammer. There. It's like an hybrid. And then frog spawn. And then you got that ultra bright frog spawn.
But they're
might as well make names up for everyone else does. Super duper ultra yellowy, bluey, colour greeny, like ultra dope. I'll charge an extra 50 quid because I've added an extra name to it. That's another thing you never do. If someone starts adding name to the end of it, he's frozen. Wow.
No, I mean I don't mind the torches, but like I say, in my little tank, it's not that big. Realistically, I only had a touch when I picked them up today. I literally bought all of that lot. Cost me about 55 quid.
I'm not saying I don't like torches.
I thought, you got to take it.
It's a bargain there.
Not like torches, because you could put a small one in your tank,
honestly,
like this big. The tentacles can go that big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There, where's the camera?
Yeah,
like that.
exactly.
That's why I don't like them.
Like I say, it's like I say, when I put that video out earlier, it was literally, I was on Gumtree, had a quick look, and there was just a couple of little frags. I thought, do you know what? It's only around the corner. They was a $5 each. I swear to you, $5 each. I'm thinking, is this woman nuts? Anyway, I goes round there, and she had too much. Too much that she couldn't handle. I thought, you know what? I've got the little tank coming. I thought I'll take them. 55 sobs. It's got to be done. I mean, you can sell that easily 90 quid, a one, if that.
Five.
It is a little bit too big for the nano, in all fairness. My Zoa gardens have been overtaken and slung up.
Right, so Ryan said the Red Sea is okay, but the connectivity issue is really annoying him. Is that the lights?
Yeah,
the lights on it. So
the lights, the Red Sea 50s, right? To be honest with you, for the little tank, they do a perfect job. SPS, I reckon you'd struggle, and maybe a little bit, but the app is crap. Honestly, the app is shocking. You've got to turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, and then all of a sudden, after about 10 minutes, it will connect. I mean, I never had the problem with the AI. I've not had any. I had the AI primes. That they was pretty good, but I only had the small ones. I didn't have the big ones.
Is that what I sent you?
What's that, mate?
AI Prime. Is that what I sent you?
Yeah, I'll use that in my sump for the frags.
Yeah, they're pretty. I think they're pretty good lights. For the money, they're pretty good anyway. To be honest,
they're definitely good. Definitely good lights.
Well, I said, did I get it off you originally?
I don't know. From what I can see,
did I buy it?
No. I think you bought that, didn't you? I think you swapped some frags like with a shop. Took some frags.
So I got a light, used it for like 3 seconds, and then I swapped it with it for another light.
Yeah.
What lights are yours, Paul? The Gen 5 Blue. Yeah, 3 Gen 5 XR15 Gen, and then X8 doors. Go on. Have you got a delay, Carl? No.
Yeah, a little. I'm always backwards. I'm a little bit, not too much, to be honest with you. I'm always a little bit slow. But
if you're on here, don't look at YouTube. So don't have YouTube up at the same time. You know what I mean?
Do you know what? I don't like looking at myself. It's the ears that do me up a bit, and they stick out a bit. That's what me and you. We don't look alike in that way. But it is what it is. They usually call me Wingler. Only my close mates call me Wingler.
We'll give you some name calling in the chat in a bit.
I don't mind. As long as it ain't too hard.
Oh, it's all right. You got the big ears and he got the big nose. Look at the size of his nose.
And Woody's got ginger ass, so he's fucked. Right.
Oh, Woody, you got to get on here, man. We've got to see what you look like.
You don't want to, honestly.
No, I'm not a camera person.
Have you ever seen Nightmare on Elm Street? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what Woody looks like.
So what's the plan you will take?
Gen 5, well, yeah, I'll go for Gen 5 Blue. Settings should be, what have I got for all SPS? What settings should I get for all SPS? AB plus schedule. If you get them, put it on AB plus schedule, you can't go wrong. Just turn the blues and reds down.
You can send our schedules to anyone, can't you? They can use our schedules. Yeah. If they want to try our schedules, just...
It's virtually AB, but mine Woody's schedule is like AB plus, no reds, no greens, and cyan to about 30%. That's it.
Yeah, it's just been modified a bit, that's all. I like a bluer tank, so my whites are turned white down.
See, if I take this lens off here, this is how blue it is. Look at that.
Yeah, that's proper blue, isn't it?
Blue. And I've got to double lens it, so I've got to have the red, the yellow, and the orange lens just to get it the colour right. That's how blue it is. Honestly, it looks like I'm a weed grower from outside. Or I could be. And I've got a fish tank. You never know, would you?
Or a sunbed.
But that SPS, though, in all fairness, some of it, I mean, I might get the name wrong. The Stellopora and the bird's nest. Do you really need like really, really high light on there?
No.
I mean, because...
Do you know, right, here we go. Like, this is what people are mistaken with SPS. I've got some high-end SPS right at the bottom. I don't know what kind. This is the wrong way around. Right at the bottom, growing down here. Hang on. Only, yeah. Look, I've got that's I've got Irisuta down here, right at the bottom. So everything grows at the bottom. Up to my end SPS. That what's that bottom one? Oh, what is that? I am the one. Right at the bottom of the tank. You know what I mean? Right. Coral grows. I've got coral growing in the shade. SPS growing in the shade. Put it on there. Look, that's in the shade. And I've got monster growing under there in the shade, complete shade. And it's still growing. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you what though, my elegant coral is actually getting pretty darn big. I don't get too big because I don't want to get too big. We have to
I'll show you. I'll tell you how good Strix is. Right, everyone in the chat will remember me about 2 or 3 years ago. I got some Strix, put it in the back garden in a bucket. Right, hang on. In winter, right? In winter, no light. In winter, froze over, and it was still growing in the thing.
No.
There's a video on here. There's a video somewhere. I'm not looking for it, but it's on there. These will all remember it. Because I kept taking pictures and videos of it.
That's what I'm saying. Some SPS corals, they're quite hardy. I had a little bit, like I say, my first tank when I first started, I knew nothing. Yeah, I just had a few hours, this, that, and the other. I literally picked up. I don't even know the name of it, to be honest with you. I stuck it. They always remember they said stick it at the top, give it a lot of flow. I stuck it up there, and do you know what? I moved, as you know, I moved tanks and changed tanks and do all that kind of shit. This thing would not die. Seriously, it don't matter. I could bleach the tank, it would not die, and it was getting good growth. And all that. I sold it to some gave me off me at 1 or 3, so I was like, I'll take the money. But some of it, SPS is pretty hardy. You do get the odd bits. I mean, I bought some stuff, put it on a tank, and boom, it's dead within the morning. It just give me the right. I don't like losing money, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're a Londoner, that's why.
Yeah, you've got JB Aquatics. I've got Pavona SPS growing at 100 par. The lowest coral in my tank, the lowest coral I've got is down right at the bottom. I don't know if you can see, just over the frog spawn. In that gap down there, the lowest point is Pavona. And it's growing like that. It's the lowest coral physically in my tank before the sandbed. That's Pavona.
Do you have any, you know, Gonopora? Do you have any trouble with that? I can't keep it. I've had 2 bits, right? And trust me, it lasts a month and then withers away.
Right, Gonipora, right? Remember this, Woody?
Yep.
That's Gonipora there. That was completely dead, and there was a little tip with it, Woody.
Yeah.
Not an head, it was just like a pink tip on a frag plug, and it's grown. About 10 heads on that now. Put massive heads on it.
Yeah, so
that was from a dead coral. That was from a dead coral.
See, I was speaking to some, I can't remember his name, but he was telling me that you've got to have certain like stuff in your tank, like like you get the Red Sea A, B, and C, and all that kind of program stuff. He said to get Gonopora within I don't know. Like I say, mine died within a month, and I've had it twice. It does exactly the same thing. You've got to have certain bits and bobs like in your tank. I don't know, so, but it don't last for me.
It's one coral in my tank. I'm not gonna lie, I got it. I fragged it into 2 pieces when I first got it. I put one on the sandbed because I was going to send Woody one, and I kept one, and they both died, like within a couple of months. Would you say, Woody?
Yeah, he's usually a month, isn't he?
And then but I kept the frag plug. Like I said, I kept the frag plug, and the frag plug, I just thought it was a frag plug, and it had a tiny little dot of pink on it. So I put it in my tank.
Yeah, he's thrown back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
when I first started reefing, you could pick up Gonopora for 15 quid because it was so hard to keep. But now there's all these foods out there for corals, like your reefroids and all that.
See, what do you say that with the reefroids? I mean, like I say, this was early doors and when I first started, but I did dose a little bit of that. But do you know what? It just withered away. It got like a brown slime on it, and I usually find I don't get so much of that now, but if you get that brown slime, we were saying that my candy canes, when I had that flat one, which was, I don't know how I got that tank was looking, I thought, was not perfect, but it was how I wanted it. And then the flat one, mate, it just destroyed the lot. I was like, oh, here we go. You know what I mean? Just when you get it right, Do
you know what you should have done with that flatworm first? Got a decent wrasse, like a Timor wrasse or something. That would have munched them up.
Well, I bought a little wrasse. I put him in there for lo and behold, obviously he's been in there like an hour. He just didn't come out. I see him eating a few of them, but the tank, I swear blind, the tank was smothered to high heaven. It was like, it weren't there in the morning, and then by the afternoon, I noticed a few on the sides, but then by the after, honestly, there was tons. But I don't see how they got in there, to be honest with you. That's the thing I was thinking.
You've got to dip absolutely everything that goes in your tank. Or the thing is, do you know your frag plugs? Never put the frag plugs from the shop. Never put the frag plugs from the shop in your tank. Ever. It's just a rule. Never put them in.
Yeah, well, I must admit, my missus said to me, she said, you know what, when you first started, as being a new reefer, when you first start, you do everything by the book, yeah? I was dipping absolutely everything. And I did pick up, I can't remember who it was from, I picked up a little frag off someone, and me being me, I usually do dip it, but this time I was like, it'd be fine. I guarantee it probably come off that, but that cost me a massive headache, seriously. Stress. Still got a bit of green algae in the tank now, which is doing me nothing. But turn the lights down.
Every time you get a frag from the shop, in fact, when I'm at the shop, I tell them to take the frag plug off at the shop.
Yeah,
and I don't even take it home with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you got to do it. Yeah. It's a learning curve.
Well, I think they look freaking ugly in your tank when you put frag plugs in. And if you take it home and it's not on a frag plug, it's quick to dip, quick to get out, quick to glue, and quick to stick on. It's only going to get stressed once. It's not getting multiple stresses. And then they start basing out quick.
What's that, baby? That's another thing is when you put your frag plugs on the rock, I mean, I was using them quite stuff. Do you use the D&D putty, or do you use Gorilla Glue? Because I find that Gorilla Glue gel is bang on. You literally put a bit of that in the tank, makes it dry.
I use Gorilla Glue. I only use the putty
and Ecotech glue as well.
Yeah, Ecotech glue, as there's other brands involved, right? Yeah, the Ecotech glue. Yeah, that's what I'm using at the minute. Only because I got it for nothing. Well, what was it?
Get all our glue for nothing. Get all our Ecotech glue
all the
for
bits.
nothing.
Yeah, don't pay for Ecotech glue.
Gorilla Glue in business.
Yeah. Well, when I'm doing frog spawns and that, you know, like euphyllias, that's what I use the milliput with. Don't use glue with that because it needs something hard to go down.
No. Well, that's what I do when not so much now, but sort of put a bit of putty in and push it in with anything like torches and bits and bobs. The ones I've got in there now, to be honest with you, there's some holes on the top of the rock, so they're just sitting on there, but they're going to be there forever anyway.
What time are we on?
9 o'clock.
We're off in about 15 minutes. Glue. See, the way I do the glue and all, I'll take the coral out. I'll do an SPS, take the coral out, and I'll dry the end of it, the end of the SPS. Then I'll glue it. You know what I mean? Then I'll stick it in.
Yeah.
There's no point
Yeah, I do want to do some of this SPS, but that's another thing. I mean, you see some of these SPS tanks, right? And don't get me wrong, they are stunning. But as a preference thing, and this is everybody's different in reefing. That's what makes it a good hobby. I find with a lot of the SPS tanks, they do look nice, but I like the movement in some of the corals. And maybe that's just me. I don't know. You know, like.
Do you want me to tell you when you change? I'll tell you when you'll change from what you're on now to SPS. I'll tell you exactly when you're going to do it. When you've got your tank now, and it'll start growing out, and you stop going to the LFS to buy corals because you've got no room for them. Then you'll end up taking them out. Then you'll change up one, and then you'll go to SPS. That's how it works. Until your tank's full, booming with corals, that's when you usually stop and then go to SPS.
No, I'm gonna venture into it a little bit, to be honest with you. I will have a little go in that.
You normally get hooked on SPS when you see your first SPS start growing like crazy. Yeah, and it's doing well. It colours up well. Then that's it. You're hooked then.
And then you frag a little bit. Someone says, "I'll give you 50 quid for that." You go, "Fucking hell, that's a good habit, this."
Yeah, exactly. You can see some. Well, saying that, like I say, in a couple of videos I had before, I did have a little bit that I picked up off a mate from mine over in Itching Way. And it was only a little frag, it was only tiny, and I stuck it on the side of the tank, and it was actually doing really well. And I was like, this thing's growing super quick, man. But then obviously the flat ones just emptied that one for me. But yeah, I'll get into it. But mate, At the moment, I do like my Zoas and stuff, but maybe that's like a bit beginners. I don't know, but I like it as it is.
I still like Zoas. I still buy Zoas. I've still got a nice Zoa garden.
I put it on market with rasters because I had so many rasters in. I think I did a video again. I was on a video and I had so many rasters in my tank. I was selling like 50 rasters for a tenner, right? And then people was going mental. Yeah, people was going mental because I was selling them cheap. I don't give a shit. And then all the rest of them, I stripped the old tank out as always and just give them away.
You got too much money, brother.
No, it was too much. It was overtaking the tank. Remember, Woody, how bad was the overtaking the tank?
Yeah, it was grand.
Literally covering the old tank. It was growing up. There was literally growing up my SPS because they had nowhere else to go. So I got rid of them. But I've still got some in. I've got some garbs in there. Oh, garbs, agaves. What are they called? Salted agaves, is it? I've got some of them.
What? Do you know what? There's so many names, isn't there? I'll try to write them down. I mean, I tell you, this is a funny thing, right? Being a London cab driver, you can remember 50,000 roads, 25,000 buildings all over London off the drop of a hat. But yeah, I can't remember 20 Zoa names.
I do. Ready, Woody? A green one, a red one, a greeny red one, a yellow one. That's all you need to know, isn't it?
Well, that's it.
Well, these ones I've got in here 5 years ago, salted agaves, Woody. Used to be 100 quid a head, didn't they?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
And now they've got a tenner in it.
Yeah, there's some of them are stupid monies, aren't they?
That's it. As soon as a few reefers get them and start growing them out and selling them, they flood the market and then they just drop in price. You could pay 100 quid 3 weeks' time, it might only be worth 20 quid.
Look at the Art of Chaos.
Yeah.
It used to be like £80 a head.
Yeah, well, I know.
You could pick up a colony for 20 quid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's but then what you do get is you see some people like YouTubers and that they get into it's their thing, isn't it? They have to have, it's not anything in life. They have to have the new latest one, the best one, which is fair enough. That makes you happy. But mate, I ain't paying 80 subs for one head. It's not happening.
I don't think. What's the most expensive I've paid? I think the most expensive I've paid for a coral is what, 20 quid, 30 quid.
But that's about right, isn't it? I won't pay much more than that, to be honest with you.
I think I paid more than that. I filled this whole tank out here. I filled all this tank out, right? And I've got Raja Rampage chalice in there, which is like one of the most expensive chalices you can buy. I filled all this out. Fuck off.
What, did you get people sending it to me, all that kind of stuff?
No, I'm not sending it to me. It's because like I had a tank crash to literally wipe it all out. So I just got in touch with the people that had sorted out.
Yeah. See, that's where I'm at now. I mean, I've got a few pals of mine, and when I've had loads of little tanks and frag tanks and all that kind of stuff, I'll give them bits. I'm like, take that. And yeah, you're right. What goes around comes around. So it's pretty cool with that one. But I want a whole tank.
I think the biggest supply is Mark Ebb. What, they give me about 30, 40 different corals or something?
Yeah, it must be something like that. You get 3/4 of that tank is from Mark, isn't it?
Yeah. Mark is one of the best reefers. I think he is. Well, he might not be one of the best. He might be a cunt. But he's got really. He can grow corals out like for fun.
Oh fucking hell, man! Seriously, that's funny.
Mark was on last night, wasn't he?
This is what it's like. Cole, honestly, it really is.
Mark come on last night in the chat. As soon as he come on the chat last night, he went, gay. You know what I mean? Every time, I can put a picture on YouTube, on Facebook, and the tank looking amazing. The first thing that Mark Ebb does is what, Woody?
Like, look shit that or something like that. You're shit.
That's exactly what he does straight away. Shit that, or he puts a picture.
But the thing is, you know this guy. You know him, obviously. So he knows who you are, and he obviously knows you.
Yeah.
That's the difference. Do you know what I mean? When you don't, honestly, when you don't know people and that, you've got to be a little bit.
Or it's worse when they don't know you. They just judge you. That's the worst thing. So,
well,
they judge you and they don't know you, and they're, mugging you off.
Some days you call me a cocky bastard, and I was like, that's fair enough. Like, you're behind the computer. come see me. Do you know what I mean? But like I said to you before, you need to be quite chilled. And you know what? As you get older, I've calmed down a hell of a lot. Trust me, I can tell you some stories, but I've calmed down a lot now. But yeah, I know where you're coming from. And do us a favour. What do you mean?
Make us a brew.
Put a kettle up.
Yeah,
That's a northern thing, isn't it, bro?
yeah.
It's a northern thing, isn't it? Can you make me a brew? Can you make me a brew? So, you fucking know.
Hey, someone just got fish like that. Maybe a brew? No.
And you put
Like
kettle
my
on.
missus, hasn't it? Kelly, do that. Fuck off, do it yourself.
So what's the plans with you to tank then? Woody, man, I need to see some of your tank, man.
Look, obviously, I don't. Do you know what? I don't really take pictures or anything of my tank. I'm pretty.
He's not really got a tank. He's just got no friends, so he comes in here.
I'm too laid back. Too laid back for all that. But there's a few on Instagram, I think. But now we're on the WhatsApp group. I'll put some on the WhatsApp group and all that.
Here, Carl, listen to this, right? Do you know Woody's nickname?
Nah.
Right, ready? Everyone in the chat, what's Woody's nickname? What does everyone call Woody? And don't put "come" because it won't come up. But everyone knows his name, right? This is what people call him, right? Go on, put it in the chat. What's Woody's nickname on here? There you go. Look, can you see the chat?
I can't see the chat on mine for some unknown reason. I've just got a screen with me, you, and it looks like a world in the middle.
Chat straight away, Sir Woody. That's his nickname on here. You're calling Sir Woody.
Woody, you do seem to know everybody in the reefing community, don't you?
That's 15 years of doing it. That's what it is.
You know what it is? You know how me and Woody got talking properly?
You called him a cunt or something?
Most probably. He was in the chat one day and he did a super chat. And it was a big super chat, like 100 quid.
Right,
super chat. Right. Oh, no, it didn't finish there. So someone else did a super chat. With, what was it, £101, Woody?
Something like that, yeah. $101, wasn't it?
$101. And Woody went, I'm not having that. So Woody did another 100 quid super chat. And then they did like 102 quid super chat. And then they started doing it. I ended up with £2,000.
Jesus Christ. Oh, listen, I might get on there some super chats.
As soon as you get 1,000 subs, then you can start getting super chats.
Yeah, you've got to get 1,000 subs and you can start getting super chats.
I mean, to be honest with you, for someone, I'm just being straight, for someone who's just got a little reef tank, and to be honest with you, I was bored. I thought, you know what, I'm just going to take some pictures and just waffle on YouTube. To now have, I mean, there's only 796. I don't think that's, I mean, compared to, there's loads of people out there who's got loads more. For me, I'm thinking, do you know what, it's just a little softy tank with a few LPS and me on it.
It's hard to get to 1,000. Right?
Yeah.
And it's hard. I think as soon as you get, someone said, as soon as you get to like 3,000, 4,000, it starts going really quick. But you've got to get that. I've been stuck on this for about a year. Well, I've not been on YouTube for about a year. You know what I mean? I don't go on YouTube anymore because I get bored of it.
Yeah, we stopped.
I think everyone's a bunch of comics. That's what I
do you know what? I tell you why I sort of started a little bit of my channel. For one, I just wanted to record the journey of it, yeah. I didn't realise, to be honest with you, that it was like so in depth with reefers and this and that. I mean, it can be, this is just me thinking, it can be a bit clicky. And I'm like, I mean, on one of my videos,
not a bit clicky.
I'm like, how can you, let's be realistic here. I'm saying this to my missus. How can you be clicky about a reef tank with fish, corals, and that kind of stuff? I was like, if we were talking Bentleys and Beamers and Mercs and all that kind of stuff, then yeah, I can say, yeah, you got a Bentley, I got a Merc, you win.
Even Haley's right in there a bit.
But I'm like, you've got better coral than me. What the fuck? I'm like, man, seriously?
The thing is, you'll get someone being really nice to you, right? Behind your back, they're calling you a cunt. That's exactly what happens in this hobby. You know what I mean? I'm usually the one going behind people's back when it's a bit of a cunting.
It's just how you take it, though, isn't it? Really, that's all it is. I mean, I didn't realise how bitchy some of this stuff was, to be honest with you. And I'm like, and at the start, at the start,
I thought you and Michael were good friends. He blocked you from his channel. Me and Michael wasn't talking for 2 years. Still not spoke to him in 2 years. You know what I mean?
That was really weird. When I had 25 subscribers, yeah, I went on Aaron's Aquarium, right? And to be honest with you, I watched loads of his videos and I learned a lot from him. And he's a knowledgeable guy. But I put on his chat, I went, oh, just putting it out there. I went, oh, show me some love on my channel. And mate, he went to me, if you've not like sort of said, if you've not got good content, if you get good content, people will come. I was like, well, that's a bit harsh, and it really, I support you, but fuck you, like. But yeah, I suppose that's just the way it is, you know. I was like, whatever. But
how long have we been watching Reef King's videos?
Since the beginning.
Since the beginning.
Yeah,
you didn't know that, did you? We watch everyone's videos, right?
Do you know what?
But we've stopped watching some of the big channels. We don't watch the big channels no more because they're fucking boring. You know what I mean? We watch all the smaller channels and watching all the tanks progress.
Yeah, but don't you think with some of the small? I'll tell you what. There was a fella the other day, and he put something out. Neil's Reef, right? And I think he's got something like 95 subscribers. And he had a goby or something. He was going on about this goby, and he tried to get it out of the tub, and it jumped on the floor. It was the most. I mean, this stuff happens. This stuff happens. It was so hilarious. I subscribed to him and said to him, I just loved that video. It was just so funny. But that's reaching, isn't it? Things like that happen. You can't, it's not 100% straight all the time. This is what it is, isn't it? Your tank crashes, things die, your lights go off, your pump and all that stuff. It just is what it is.
It's like even Michael having as many subscribers as he's got and all that, he'd still tell you and admit that he's had these troubles as well with his tanks and all that.
You know what I mean? I lost everything. When I say everything, I don't just mean corals. I lost everything. Every fish, every coral, my tank completely wiped out.
And what was that? What was that, 3-4 months ago?
3-4 months ago.
Yeah. So,
but then don't you find with that, it's a learning curve. You think, well, maybe I should have done that.
Definitely.
That's how you learn. You learn by fucking up or losing too much money. Then you learn very quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I was going to pack it in when I would it.
Yeah.
I got to a point, even when I built it back up, I'd actually got the lights, didn't I? I got all the new rock, new sand, set it all back up, and then I just said to Wood, I said, I've had enough. I said,
he was depressed. He was suicidal. He really was.
Honestly,
to be honest with you, if you've built the tank up, you're doing all right. And everything's looking sweet, and then all of a sudden something happens, it pisses you off, and you think, I spent all this dough, and money's not easy to get. You know, you spend this money, you spend all this time, and then something stupid happens. You think, I've said it a million times. I'm like, why am I doing this? I don't even need to do this. Do you know what I mean? But something brings you back for some unknown reason. I think it's the fact of I can't fail, if you know what I mean. It's like I need this to look reasonably good. It makes you happy.
I can see. The thing is, everything's going good at the minute. I've not lost a single coral since I set it back up. I know that some of these will die eventually, and I'll get so depressed. Even when one coral dies, I get depressed. I'm like, no, that's it. Give it up.
No, don't get depressed. Come out with me. You won't get depressed. Come down to London. We'll take you out. You won't get depressed.
I don't want to go to London. I don't want to go to London. It's shit up.
You can't bring him to London.
The thing is, you're going to the wrong places in London. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's Canary Wharf. That's where I went. Shit up.
That he's got.
I'm just going for a piss.
And you're going to do me a favour, put the kettle on, please.
It won't fit.
So you've been doing this 15 years, Woody?
Yeah, 15 years, mate, yeah.
That's a long time, man. That's quite a long time, isn't it? I'm quite surprised you've been doing it 15 years and you don't... I suppose not everybody that wants to do YouTube videos and stuff. I don't even know why. I just...
Yeah, Paul's lucky to get me on these live streams. I don't normally like talking or anything. I normally just.
But don't you feel that like that? I mean, with this, when you get to sort of, I'm not saying know people, but when you sort of get to see people and chat to people, do you think the confidence thing with that gets a bit easier?
Yeah, definitely. See, like, you're joining sort of like our little group that we've been going for 4 or 5 years or whatever, and then you'll find you'll enjoy it a lot more. You get a lot more advice. Yeah, it is a nicer way. And then like we go away a lot as well. We do like a lot of reef shows and things. And you come along to that. It changes the hobby for you. You don't feel like you're so much on your own and all that.
Yeah.
And you get to meet a lot of people. Like all these people in the chat now. You know, we all have a laugh. It's good. It is good.
No, I think, like I say, I think when you text me today and said, do you want to come on the WhatsApp thing, I was like, I don't know. and I don't know if it's an age thing or what, but yeah, I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't want to say anything bad about someone. That's just the way I am.
The thing is with us, we like a lot of banter. Like we mess about a lot, take the piss out of each other, and it's good. It's a good old laugh, and that's why I thought.
I mean,
it's just nice to have another Londoner. Oh yeah, you should be. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, in the cab, sometimes people get in and that's it. We're just chatting all. Sometimes you're good for it, sometimes you ain't. It depends on how you feel, really. You know, I suppose.
That's just Reef Brights. Look at
it. Let's see some of these comments. We're not really paying attention.
Yeah.
What we got?
Ryan, learned a lot from Paul over the years. Whoop 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 whoop. Get the random geezers on WhatsApp group. That's it. In fact, we've got a WhatsApp group, people. So there's a few of us on WhatsApp. You've got me, Ailey, Oral. He's not spoken it yet, though. You've got Carl, and then you've got... I forgot. That's it. I can't remember.
Yeah, we're big time.
Yeah. But if you're very sensitive, you do not want to be on that WhatsApp group. Because you will get called a cunt or a twat. So.
Or a prick.
or a prick, yeah. He was calling me that, so you're right.
No,
Galgal's going to sod you. Oh, yeah. Galgal's on it.
Is he? I didn't know.
Nah. Keep it sweet. Tell you what, I cannot hear that skimmer at all with it. Not one little bit. Can't hear it at all.
It's always all them free skimmers you get for nothing. They always sound really quiet, don't they?
This is not for the fish tank. That's from me.
Are you going to put that kit on, please?
Right, I'm going to tell you one piece of kit, everyone, that if you ain't got one at your fish tank, you're not a good reefer. You ready?
Yeah,
you got one.
The toothbrush. And it's never a new toothbrush, it's always your old toothbrush.
Or just use the wife's.
Yeah, use the wife's and put it back.
That's it. Always have a good laugh on these live streams, but also learn a lot. Too excited now to keep my new lives. Yep.
But these are the things, in all fairness, that come in really handy for cleaning the corals and bits and bobs like that. I've got, you see your turkey basting, it's a bit small. I've got a massive great thing, man. I've got to have it. You need all these little things, and they're cheap pennies, monies.
It's like the the pan shops do them soap holders.
Yeah, soap holders.
Everyone uses them as or toothbrush holders.
Toothbrush holders are good for frag racks.
Yeah, use them as frag racks. I mean, 50 pence.
They sell the pound now, so the grabbers, don't they? I bought a couple of them. They don't last too long, though, to be honest with you. But for £1, I'm not moaning if it lasts a couple of months. So.
Ugly man's game. Time for his night shift. See that, mate.
Ta-da, fella.
I'll wait to say hello to everyone. And then you get down again. Hello.
Do you know what? I love that dog, man. That dog is stunning. Look at his ears. That's a French bulldog, isn't it?
French bulldog, yeah.
Yeah, they're nice. Then. Can they be a bit vicious, though? Because someone said to me,
he's a vicious. Look.
Paul just calms him down with a tub of peanut butter, didn't you, mate?
Yeah, put peanut butter in my balls. Good night for me. He's only 8 months old.
He's quite big in 3 months.
His mum and dad are world champions, so world champions in out. It's gonna be a big boy.
I won't tell you the dog that we had. You laugh. Yeah. What was it called? A jug, isn't it, Anne? It's a jug. It's a
what's that?
Jack Russell we had.
Oh, right.
Seriously, I was walking down the road with it, right, and it's a girl dog, yeah. And walking down the road, and it had a little collar on it, and it was pink. So I'm walking down the road, some geezer shouted out his man, "That's no manly dog, is it? You," I won't say the word, "you," blah blah. It's quite a nice dog, though. Didn't last long.
Listen, we're geezers. We can't walk down the road with dogs like that.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, I did. I was like, well, it is what it is, isn't it?
Take it. I'm go bed.
Can I get the comments up on here?
Yeah, just if you see at the bottom, it should say you got mic, cam, and chat. It says chat and all that. See the chat?
There's a tank. Lights out.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Click on chat, and you can see all the chats. There'll be private chat and communal chat or whatever it says. Just click on the communal one.
All right. Ain't doing much.
Right, people.
Oh, yeah.
Is there anything that you want to ask?
Why ugly man? So anyway, Woody, how did you get into reefing? How did it come about?
I've always had a fish tank. I've always done freshwater since I was a kid. And then I sort of stopped for a while. And I said to my missus, I said, if I start it up again, I'm going to do salt water. And that was it. It was just spare at the moment. I was going down Roman Road, and there's a salt water shop there at Roman Road.
Oh yeah, is that still there?
Yeah, it's still there. Yeah, and I just pulled over one day, went in there, and said to him, right, I want to do a setup, and he went, oh, you can't do it no less than 3 foot, and it's around about £1,500 all in, blah blah blah. I went, don't care, give me the stuff, and that was it. I just went for it, and yeah.
And that's how it began.
That's how it began. Yeah, 15 years ago. And then,
what about you, Paul? How did it start for you?
Went to get a fresh water tank for my daughter, but because she's a snob, she wanted clownfish. So I ended up with a clownfish in a tropical tank. And it started from there.
Nice. I think that we had a little, when the kids were little. What have we got? We've got a better fish. We've got the smallest little tank.
Look who's turned up on the chat.
Tiny little better. And that's how it became for me.
Did you see that?
Seymour's coming. He's going, oh shit, it's Paul and Paul. Are you guys brothers?
Do you know what? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Well, no, I can't do this. Well, I might do it. I might cut my hair off short like yours. Yeah, and then we'll definitely look like brothers.
Cut your hair off, get a bigger nose, it'd be perfect.
What?
Right, the camera's going off because I'm going to have a cigarette. So, don't smoke on the camera.
Seymour, get out of the chat and get on the live stream.
Oh, do you know what? That fags, right? I sort of, well, say give up. I've got one of these. Hold on, let's get it in the camera. I've got this vaping. I've sort of nearly 3 weeks now. I have the odd one here and there, but mate, and half hard. When you've been smoking since 16 and now you're 46, it's, Jesus, drives you crazy, man. Seriously, last couple of days was driving me nuts.
Listen, every time me and Paul go on holiday, he takes a packet of cigarettes with him and he says, Woody, while we're here, I promise you, as soon as this packet of cigarettes runs out, that's it, I'm not buying no more, I'm giving up. I go, yeah, all right then, mate, all right. Within a day, they run out, and then we're running around Manhattan looking for shops so you can pack your bags. Every time we go away.
Woody,
I'll bring one pack with me, a pack of 200.
Do you know what, though? If you've never started, you'll never know. It grabs you by the bollocks. Honestly, it grabs you by the nuts. And
I don't even drink. I'm not a drinker either.
Do you know what? Funny enough, people say to me, I bet you love a booze and a football and all that. Honestly, I don't drink at all. I used to when I was in my 20s and that, not a problem. but I've cut it right down. You know, I don't know if when you sort of eat. I mean, I don't know how old you boys are, but you ain't as old as me. You
See what I wrote in the chat. Look in the chat.
You start winding things down a little bit because you do start to panic about the boozing and stuff like that. But sometimes we have a blast, as you know. You can't have a blast every now and then, but. All right, Anne. Cheers.
Listen, I want to chat. Can't keep jumping on me.
Oh.
Come down. Come on, lie down. Go bedtime. Come on. Go in.
Where's the dog roaming around the garden?
Just jumping. At this time, he gets like tired and he just wants to sleep on me.
Yeah, it's evening. They usually sit on. If you're on the sofa watching the TV or something, they usually sit by the side. They usually can tell when it's evening time and it chill time.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Ailey ain't smoked for 10 years.
My mate, honestly, it's one. Honestly, giving up fags is one of the hardest things.
Yeah, you know what? I don't doubt it. I can't have an opinion. You know what I mean? I've never done it, so I don't doubt it.
I'll be honest with you. I mean, I go around my mum and dad's house. My old man's like 78. My mum's like 78 and something like that. And they love a fag, yeah, and they're still going strong, bless them. But I don't moan about it. I pop round in the oven, my mum's having a fag. I'm like, Mum, that smells well nice. She's like, well, you're not.
That's what I can't.
Honestly,
I must admit,
I don't moan about it. It don't bother me, but you got to try and knock it on the head a little bit.
When I hear people say, "Oh, that smells so good," and all that, I miss it. It smells so good. I think, what are you talking about?
I think you never know.
Like someone that smells of fags, to me, is the worst smell on the planet. Smell smoke or whatever. Oh.
But that's another thing is I noticed, like I say, when I was doing it in the cab, you can't smoke in the cab, yeah?
No, exactly,
and for me, it got to a point where, I mean, I don't smoke loads anyway, but I thought, you know what, it stinks. And people do. If you don't smoke, you smell like an ashtray, honestly.
Yeah, I can smell it instantly. Yeah, I can smell it instantly.
I must admit, when my mum had a fag, I was like, mate, that smells not good. You make me want to smoke now. I mean, I've got this thing here. It looks like a Mercedes key.
It does. It does look like a Mercedes key. Yeah.
It actually, you know what, though? It actually works. I don't know if it's any good for you, but it's doing the job, so I'm too worried about that. We've gone on everything, haven't we? We talk about reefing, talk about fags, closing, and did you see the Spurs game? Yeah, 5-2, some of that. You got to be West Ham, haven't you?
I don't support football either. I'm not a football person. F1 and MMA.
That MMA, that's cage fighting, isn't
it? Yeah. I'm an ex-fighter. So I like to watch fighting.
Oh, that's gruesome. Some of that stuff, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I suppose it keeps you fit. I don't know, fuck your face up though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's why you don't come on camera.
I ain't done it. I ain't done it for what, 12, 13 years now. But yeah.
Gotta look grey. Jesus.
Boy, there's nothing wrong with grey. Look, hold on. Let's have the butchers. Oh, fucking up, I know it was.
Go. I'm plumbing my 2 reef bots. Show up.
You don't need to.
You're a month younger than me, Paul, ain't you? I'm 40 in May. Yeah, I'm June. 40 in June.
Well, I was 46.
Who's 40 in May? Oh, JB. When in May, JB? I'm the 16th.
Yeah, but you're going to be like 50 nearly.
you just nearly made Jenny spit all over me then when you said that.
Right. Oh, hang on a minute. O's here. Oh,
yeah,
are you going to be a cunt? Are you going to be a cunt? If you're going to be a cunt, I'm not going to put you on. Right, Reef King, get ready for the slating of me and you, because this is what he's going to do. Right?
No, I know this fella. I think I know this fella. I've been speaking to this fella.
Yeah, well, whatever he told you, he lies. He lies a lot, so you've got to be careful with him.
You have been speaking with him, you have.
Well, you made my fucking ears look even bigger now.
He takes a piss out of me, how I speak, how I say Cole. He says they all sound the same.
Carl, Cole.
It all sounds the same. Cole.
See, Paul, Mark, Whereabouts are you up north?
Oh,
Manchester.
Because I can't knock Northerners because my mum comes an hour past Leeds. Yeah, but when I was a kid, used to go up just an hour past Leeds, at Barnoldswick, wherever that is. Don't know, I can't remember, but
That's
my
Yorkshire.
mum's a Northerner. Yeah, Yorkshire. Sounds a little bit similar.
No, it don't.
I mean, it does. I think it does. It does, man. My
Yorkshire.
mum always says, chips and gravy.
Now my dog wants to play ball.
I'm glad you must be glad you're from south, not north, right? Because the way they say things is just.
Oh, I'm from north.
yeah, North London though.
Found it.
North London.
Yeah, well, that's still south.
How you been anyway? You all right? I spoke to you the other day, didn't I, on something. We was chatting about the Reef bot. You were talking about something else, which is a better one than the Reef bot or something. A couple of months back.
Yeah, the Reef bot is. Yeah, I gotta try it, but the Reef bot is. It needs some refinement. It's not my thing.
Yeah, that's what you were saying when we was talking about it. You were saying it's not as, like I say, don't quote me 100% on this one, but you said it's not as professionally up there as that other. I can't remember the name of what you were saying. It like I don't know even the name of it, but you said it ain't all that. I mean, I don't know. I never used one, so.
I think Woody has one, don't you, Woody?
What's that, mate?
The Reef bot.
The Reef bot? No, I don't have one. Galgal's got two. Make him feel good about spending all that money.
Why does he need two?
Tank, you want to do more testing.
They're meant to be all right, though, aren't they? I mean,
do they test everything?
Well, that's what I was saying. For everything, it's £1,000, though, isn't it?
It can test everything, but it can only test a couple of things. It's only got 8 slots for bottles, and
it can't test things with powder, though, can it? That's a problem.
No, it can't do anything that's titration, in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it can only do liquid stuff. So if you want to use the decent test kits, you can't use them. You got to use your shit test kits on something. Which I don't get. Like JBL stuff.
I mean, all my kits are Salifer. I mean,
yeah, no, that's good test kits. I like Salifer test kits.
Yeah,
test kits, not any problem with them.
Yeah, nitrate, 100% is the best test kit. Is a Salifer test kit for the nitrate.
Yeah,
but if you're using
and magnesium.
If you're using the Reef bot though, and it's using a crap test kit, but at least it's a machine testing it, then you would think that it's accurate every time, or at least consistent. So, but it's just that I didn't realize how long it takes to test, and it does make some noise. Yeah, so I think that's my problem. I thought it would have been, like quicker. But if I can whip
up, it will get better. It will get better. It's just, I reckon version 3 or 4, obviously, it'll jump up.
Some version 2, version 3, 4, or 5 will be good.
Yeah, once it gets to like version 8.
How new is it? How long has it been out?
It's been out a few years.
Yeah, it got announced when we went to Mackinac in Vegas, which was 2018. So it's been out. Yeah, it's been out.
It's still in early processes, really.
Yeah, but they're on version 2 already, so everyone bought the version 1. A few months later, they brought the version 2 out. I'd be pissed.
Yeah,
well, you say that, right?
It was only brought out because of it just moved. It moved the connections, sunk them in a bit because people were kicking it and snapping the connections and things like that for the water supply. So that's all they changed. They didn't change much. They just changed, I think, the way the door opens on it or something. And
I think it's smaller also. I think the version we saw in Vegas and the version that's live now, I think it's a little bit smaller.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
it's quite big, isn't it? It does look like a computer tower. I thought it looked quite big.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. It looks like a PC tower.
It looks like a computer.
Yeah,
that's most probably what he built it in originally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A computer tower to do it like that. That's most probably how he originally did his
one of them Alienware gaming PC towers, it looks like.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. That's what I thought it was. I thought, what is this, man? It's a couple of little tubes in a computer game.
Well, I've got to deal with it.
Well, they're selling them, though, so people must like them. I mean, I just stick with a Salifer kit, $10.99, or well, not even that, $7.99 on eBay, delivered to my foot.
the thing is, something like that's always going to sell. Anything that's going to test your tank for you, because it's the most tedious thing to do in reefing is testing your tank. So if you're going to find something that'll do it for you, whether it only does 3 tests or 4 tests, whatever it is, you're going to buy it. You will end up buying it because there's something about reefers. They've just got an addictive personality and they love spending money on their tank.
See, this is just me, right? I mean, like I say, as you know from my videos and bits and bobs, I've got an all-in-one. It's got a little skimmer in there, which is not the greatest thing. Filter floss, filter sock, and does what everything's thriving. As long as you, but like it is only a small tank. My corals are banging. Everything's working. Yeah, I just do a water change once a week. It was an RO unit. I mean, not an RO unit. There's an auto top off that comes with it. I don't even use it. I top it off manually because I've done it from day one.
Galgal's just sent that. Look at that. I need to cover your number because that's his number at the top. Hang on.
I mean, so many people have so much stuff in their tanks. I mean, I was watching this one video on YouTube. I was like, Jesus, man, the maintenance on all these machines. Yeah, that's training PC.
That's the bot. That's the Reef bot.
That's big, isn't it? That's quite big.
And Galgal's got 2 of them.
Galgal, you've got too much money. You got too much money. I'd rather spend my money on corals, man.
No, see, I'm more equipment. I'd rather spend money on equipment than corals.
Yeah, I mean, but that's just personal preference. I mean, like I say, for me personally, what I've got in my tank, I don't really need loads of stuff. It all come with it. Do you know what I mean? Turn the light on, job done. But I suppose if you get more in depth, bigger,
it's got them back to back. Galgal, does that slide in and out? That's pretty hidden if he's done that, isn't it?
That looks pretty good if it slides in and out.
Yeah, it slides in and out. He's actually hit it, hasn't he? Yeah, one behind the other. Does it slide in and out, or does it stay like that? I've got to be careful because if it flips off, he's number will show. We're getting 24
calls in and out is fun.
He said, yeah.
So what you got on your tank, Woody, then? Well, what do you run on your tank other than your lights? What other stuff do you run on your tank?
Just a skimmer. I don't run no reactor. There's no reactor in my tank.
Right.
He's got 2 prototype pumps.
The Neuro 3s, yeah.
Neuro 3's not even out yet, and he's got 2 of them.
I've had them for a year now. It's been a year since we got them. I still ain't bought them out. But yeah, no, honestly, so simple. I used to have all the bells and whistles on it and just took it all off and just went back to the basics.
Return
pump. That's it.
Making a bloody show of me, would it?
What are you saying?
You can make this hobby harder for yourself. I mean, I think the more equipment you've got, the more things are going to bust and cause you ag.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, but then again, like I say, if you're running an SPS tank and you need some of that stuff because then corals are a bit higher demand, you might need your calcium reactors and this, that, and the other. Do you know? For a little softies and a few LPS, I don't think you need to go super mad.
Well, that went quiet, didn't it? Jesus.
I feel like you guys are bullying me. You're talking about my equipment.
You're not
talking about what equipment do you have? Come and let me know. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hang on a minute. What time is it? What time is it?
Go on to his Apex. Go on to his Apex and show his Apex screen. Go on.
Come on, let's see it. I want to see it.
Hold on. Let me go change my password quick. Hold on.
See, it must be just me. I don't know, man. All of this stuff, I don't know. Maybe you do need it. I don't know. I struggled with my skimmer when I put that in the epoxy thing. Give up with it in the end.
Stop biting me, you little twat.
Kelly, leave him alone.
You seen this? Look.
That dog's amazing. I love that dog.
What?
Face on it.
Keep biting me hand.
Are you going to show the screen, Paulie?
Can I get it on the laptop?
No, do it on your phone and just put the phone up to the screen like you've done with the photos.
No, just log in. Just go on the laptop and share the tab.
Oh yeah. Log in on
what's the web address? What's the web address? How do I do it?
Apex Fusion.
Apex Fusion, yeah.
Apex Fusion. Apex.
Is the Apex like a controller that controls absolutely everything on your tank?
A controller, monitor, everything.
It can control
Everything.
literally everything. Yeah, literally everything.
That's not a bad idea though, in all fairness, but I bet you that ain't cheap.
No, I think the full kit is about 820.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Or you can buy the EL. I think it's about 450. And I actually, if you want one, I know someone selling one.
I wouldn't know what to do with it.
You're the same as Paul.
Seriously.
We got
I
Paul
wouldn't know
one.
how to turn it.
We got
I
Paul
could just
one.
about
And
sort.
no clue.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you keep the. I mean, everybody's different. You just try and keep my tank as simple as possible, with no stress. I mean, I have enough stress trying to sort all my DJ gear out now. That's expensive. I mean, I picked up a new Pioneer CDJ 3000. Literally only come out 2 weeks ago. That was, I mean, just getting me head around that. Certain things I can, certain things I can't. Reefing stuff I can't, but DJs.
Gal said you never told him how much, would he? For the full
What's that
Apex
for, mate?
The full
For
Apex
what?
kit. The full Apex kit.
I only the guy I know selling his one is the EL. It's not the full Apex, but you can get the PM2 module. I think he wants about 300 quid for it.
Is that including the power pack?
Yeah, there's plug bar, obviously the EL brain, temp probe, and pH probe. Yeah, and then obviously your Aquabus cables and that, which is good. It's a good price, especially because the plug bar on its own is 280 quid.
Woody, what does that do? Just run everything.
Say again, mate.
What does that do? Just like run all your lights and your skimmers and all that kind of stuff, or what?
Yeah, you plug it into that plug bar, and then you can control it over the internet. So, like, I could be at work and my wife will ring me sometimes and say, "Oh, look, your tank's making a noise," and it might be my auto top off beeping because it's run out of water. So I'll just turn it off. Just turn it off so it stops it beeping. Just simple things. It's just stuff that you probably don't realise that you would want until you've got it. And then now I can't run a tank without an Apex, even though I don't run it to its full potential like Seymour does. Like runs his one as it do everything for him, but I have mine you do like maintenance modes and things like that. But yes,
well, it sounds pretty good, man. To be honest with you.
Yeah,
it's
they
like
are.
Gal says, "Oh, use smart plugs." I use smart plug.
Oh yeah, you can do the same thing with a smart plug, yeah. But it's just not as the ecosystem's not as good. Do you know what I mean? Like the interface of Apex Fusion is brilliant.
Is that like all the Wi-Fi and stuff like that?
Say again, mate.
Is that like the Wi-Fi connections and all that is perfect?
Yeah, and just the actual interface, the user interface is brilliant.
Yeah, I don't know. That's like the lights, isn't it? I mean, the AI Prime lights was perfect. These Red C50 is shocking. Same sort of thing, isn't it? Really, yeah. I know what you're saying.
I don't know my password for it.
Tell him to text you. And this is the thing as well. Like, Paul's got control of my Apex. I've got control of Paul's Apex. We've got control of Seymour's Apex. Seymour's in New York, but we can all control each other's aquariums in case anything goes wrong. So we give each other permission. So.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. So if like a lot of the times, I might have a problem with mine, and I'll just ring Seymour and say, "Look, Seymour, my Apex has gone a bit funny. Can you go on and sort it out? I'm stuck at work or whatever. I need to sort it out."
There you go. Look at the screen.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. I must admit, I didn't think of it in that way.
Can you see the screen?
That's confused the hell out of me. It's like a
That's
science lab.
That's Seymour's. That's just Seymour's.
You look at that big orange tile at the top. It looks like the test vials. That's his KH, calcium, and magnesium. It tells him what his KH, calcium, and magnesium is. And then you got temp. You got pH. He's got pH of his calcium reactor. He's got obviously.
Oh, is it? Yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it? It does everything in one hit. Yeah, rather than testing that, he's done in one job lot.
But and all them turquoise switches there, that's all his plug bars. That's all his switches on his plug bars, so he can turn anything on or off or anything. So yeah, they do a lot for it.
It's a good bit. Do me a favour, throw my glasses in, I can't see nothing. Seriously, right? Don't even go with a Ronnie Cray on this one, right? You'll show me this little screen. It's the smallest thing ever.
That's a nice looking system, Paul. Who's that?
Yeah, that is a nice looking system, isn't it?
Oh, you got power usage.
You got to be jealous of a system like that, ain't you?
Would be.
Oh, who's got 4 plug bars, would it?
Oh, it definitely ain't me. Is it you, Paul? Paul, have you got 4 plug bars?
No, I've not got 4.
No, I don't have 4 plug bars.
I don't think it's cold, so it must be the other.
How do you know I got 4 plug bars? What's going on?
I can see it now.
Scroll down, Paul. Scroll down. A bit further.
I'll maximise it somehow.
There you go. Stop there. So see them.
Oh, that says inside plug. Ow!
That tells you the voltage draw of each plug bar.
You're getting attacked by a dog.
That's how we knew you had 4 plug bars, Seymour.
Oh, you know what, Paul? Like, refresh the page and look again.
he's moved one away.
I bet he's shut me off it. That's what it is.
No, he's moved one. He's moved one away. He's hid it.
No, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it on.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. There's no back plug. I can't find it.
Not refreshing, nothing.
How many doses has he got on there, Paul?
1.
Is that 1 there? I can see 1 there. Is that the only one?
Yeah.
He's only got only 1 dose on there.
Pax Bellum, Clerisy, UV Sterilizer, Versa Calcium Feed, Woody.
Yeah, see?
Calc Stirrer, G5 left, G5 right, Hydra 32, Max Aqua Pump, Carbon Dorset, BRS Dorset, Versa 4 pack, Vector Return, Nero 5, MP40, GW Skimmer, Chiller, Tunzi Auto, ATO. I want to know what Harry's alarm is.
Gal said, don't forget to slate GHL.
Oh, no. I'll leave that up to somebody else.
So, Seymour, walk us through your Apex then.
I'm sorry, what do you say?
Walk us through your Apex.
Wait, I can't see anything. I need my glasses.
Yeah, same here.
I mean, this is nothing special. I think this is just standard, like, what's going on.
Get down. He's not in.
All right, let me see. Hang on a second. Mate.
Oh. Right, hold on. Pin that one. There it is. Full screen. How's that for you?
Oh, nice.
Is that sexy, man?
Is that better?
All right. So that thing at the top there. Hang on. Let me turn something on.
So explain the Trident to people, Seymour.
Hang on a second, mate.
Here's Woody trying to make a brew.
All right. All right. So the first thing at the top is called that's on a little alarm I set up. This guy in the US named Harry's Aquatics, he makes these little switch boxes. That's one here, and he makes one here. So that thing at the top that says alarm, that's just a box on the top of my tank that tells me, gives me like a status of what the tank is. So when this is green, it means everything's good. Like right now it's yellow. I think it's either telling me that my salinity is low or my pH is below 8, one of the two. And then if the tank is too hot, it goes red. If it got water on the floor, it goes red and start beeping. Let me see if I can do it. So let me see if I can do it so you hear the alarm. You guys can't hear it, but yeah, it's
gone to on now. Yeah.
Yeah. So so that's just my alarm. What's next on the list? My ATO. I think everybody knows what a Tunzi ATO is. Chiller Trident. This is my Trident right here. On a little. I didn't know where to mount it, so I created like a little egg crate shelter. What's the next thing? My chiller pump. This is my little chiller right here. MP40s. All right, Paul, you got to call them out for me because I can't read.
Yeah, it's quite small, isn't it? I mean, I'm struggling to see it.
On YouTube, it won't be. On YouTube, it won't be.
I get the gist though. It's sort of absolutely everything on your tank. If something goes wrong, it will instantly let you know, which I think is a very good idea, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Nero 5 is the Nero that runs an enemy tank. Well, it's actually a
Do you
Nero
know what?
3.
That's a nice little enemy tank, man.
Yeah.
That's a
Woody,
nice little cube. I like that.
I raised the light up a little bit because I don't. This my big tank has no algae at all, and this little tank I gotta clean the glass every day or it gets algae. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I had a little spike with that in mine. I still got it now. Something like I had the sun coming in on the side of my tank, and it went green. It went a bit green, so we've had to sort that out. But yeah, man, that looks nice.
What have we got after that? The Vectra return pump. Everyone knows what that is, don't they?
Yeah, Vectra return pump, and then I got another Vectra that runs my chiller, my UV sterilizer, and my Pax Bellum. So there's like a little like a what do you call it? Like a manifold. My UV sterilizer is mounted up in the back right there. Clarity.
What's the inside 5?
Inside 5. Oh no. So anything I call inside 5 means I'm not using that outlet. So I name it inside 5 to let me know that the inside EV8 outlet number 5 is empty. Because otherwise,
Man, that's
if you have an empty slot, with 4 plug bars, with 3 plug bars, you don't know which one is empty.
Yeah. And you've got Versa. You got your Versa 4-pack.
Yeah, I got one single Versa running my calcium reactor. It's been the back right there, and then I got a 4-pack of Versa that runs my 2 for auto water changes, aminos, and I do a little bit of carbon dosing. No.
Woody, you was right when you said he's got a lot of gear.
Yep, you've got a crazy amount of stuff.
That's my calcium reactor.
Mate, seriously, he's got loads.
That's my calcium.
You make my tank look very fair.
Hang on, what's that there? What's that reactor there?
That's my calcster, man.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a calcster, yeah.
Yeah, and I need it to be high, so I put it on like a can of paint. Because you pump water into it and then gravity feeds back into the sun. So
it's not zinc-based paint, is it?
No, it's not lotion.
It's lead based.
All right.
Is it lead based?
Calcster, Pax Bellum. Show me your Pax Bellum.
Yeah, that's my Pax. Hold on. Paul, can you turn on the Pax? Can you turn on the Pax Bellum for me?
I don't know if I can I?
Yeah. Oh no, you can't. No, you can't.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
No.
There you go. Yeah. See, you could tell it's filled with Cheeto. It's been 3 weeks and it's filled with Cheeto now. So yeah.
Right, Carl, you see that? I just turned that on from over here.
I was just thinking that he said you turn it on, so you could turn on and off stuff. That's actually pretty cool, man. To be honest with you.
I'll put it back to auto, Seymour.
Turn it back off and see. Turn. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
And he's in America, and I'm in England. Whoop, whoop.
So Woody, this calcster, what I like about it is it's a continuous daily pump, and then you just replace it like every 2 years.
Yeah.
UV sterilizer, he said
that. Seymour, do me a favour. Go back to where your skimmer is.
Yeah.
Go back to your skimmer a minute.
Yeah, I'm there.
Right. Can I see the KZ slow dose elements at the bottom?
KZ. No. That's where I keep my fry plugs. Before I use them.
Little KZ slow dose little patches.
Yeah. Nah. I wish. They're quite expensive.
Very, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but looking good, mate.
Yeah, he's looking good, I must admit.
Nah, shit.
Cole,
That's a
that
lot of
shows you
gear.
that shows you both sides of the spectrum. That does. You can have a tank with absolutely everything on it, like Seymour's, or you can have a tank, you know, the opposite end with just literally a skimmer, your return pump, you know, and you can still get the same results. It's just whatever route you want to go. Owes a bit of
what you said though. In all fairness, if you're in, it's like anything. If you're into your gadgets and stuff, then it's your hobby, isn't it? If it makes you feel good, then you got to go for it.
This is the nano tank. This is my kid's tank, and this has an apex too. But I need to clean up these wires. But this is connected to the main tank. Like I ran like one wire from this apex to the other one. But this has a doser, plug bar, temperature controller, skimmer.
What lights have the kids got on?
Pump. Oh, they got a Radeon G5, mate.
Yeah, that's a nice light. I like that light.
I'm a little fan.
You've got a Radeon G5
on? No, I don't.
You said G5 then?
Did I? I may have
it is. It is a G5.
No, it's not.
Oh, you got the diffuser on it.
No,
show me.
Yeah.
Lift your camera up.
Nope.
Take the diffuser.
Yes, he's got a G5 on it. What is it?
It is a G5.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Take the diffuser off then.
No.
There you go then. You can tell it is. Look how slim it is. Look how slim it is. That's definitely a G5.
Is it? I don't see
any
blue
the
in
kid's
it.
640? What's that?
Do you see any blue in it, Woody?
That might be the Pro.
Do you see any blue in it?
I do. No, hold up.
Okay.
See, it is there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a G5. Look at the
Look
grill.
at the fan. Oh, it is a blue as well.
Oh.
Hang on, have you not got that plugged into a? Have you got that plugged into a plug bar?
No, I don't.
No, you don't. Ah, you crafty.
Yeah, Ryan's picking his G5.
So what's the difference? The red and the other one.
I gotta clean this up. This is a mess. This is my kids' room, and this is really a mess. Well, so I gotta clean that up. But
G5.
what you were just asking, Paul? Yeah.
Why is he not plugged into a plug bar? Oh, go on, Carl.
You know what?
Is that the G5? Is it blue and blue only?
Yeah, it's
no.
You only see blue out of it, yeah.
It's got the other LEDs in there, but there's just a lot more blue.
So you can't see any other colour except blue.
Yeah, it looks nice like that, man. But they're quite expensive, them ones, aren't they? I don't know how much they are, but I know they're quite a few quid.
Over here, they're about 365 quid for a G5. The XR50. The 30 is about nearly 700 quid, or just over 700 quid.
Yeah, 730.
Yeah, 730.
So
what about my mate picked up some hydras. I mean, they look quite nice in all fairness. I don't know the comparison. They're probably better, but the ones that you've got. But
hydras are good. Hydras are good as well.
Hydras, they're by the same company.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Well, they are now.
Yeah, you know what? It definitely makes a difference paying the money for the lights. It makes so much of a difference.
AI and Ecotech is the same company.
I didn't know that.
What made me laugh? I didn't even know that.
Do you
know the guards? Do you know the guards, Woody? For the Nero 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They come in Ecotech packets.
Yeah. Yeah, look at, I mean, this is dirty. But this is the hydras. This is the new hydras. This is dirty because my fish keeps spinning water.
I quite like the hydras, to be honest with you. I think it's maybe because I had the AI primes. I
Is that an Hydra 32, Seymour?
Yeah, this
Seymour
is
shows at Hydra.
Yeah, this is the Hydra 32. This is just
they go off all the time. They break all the time. Then.
Oh, listen. What do you? Yo, man, turn my. You know what?
Did you turn it off?
Yeah.
Well, that's quite loose for having that program then. And it, doing a video, just to wind him up, do a video and turn his lights off while he's videoing.
Me and Woody was trying to do it the other day, we won it.
Yeah, that's what made me say no. You can't control it because when you tried to do it the other day, it wouldn't work.
It won't work on the phone. I think it's a laptop you can do it on, Woody.
Right, Paul, feed his tank for him.
Hey Paul, you know, no. Paul, so you remember the other day I had the tiny frag of like Setosa, and you told me to move it lower. It got like some little growth spurts on it.
Yeah, it don't like high light.
No, I've got a piece of that, Woody, in the shade.
Yeah, I reckon you could probably grow that in about 80 to 100 par easily.
Easily.
Is that an SPS?
Yeah.
Yeah, some SPS they like it quite like not 100 par.
That coral there, see that coral dying in your tank, you know there's something wrong with your tank. It's like a tester coral, isn't it?
Yeah. I've got a piece of that laying on my base glass that's been there for months. It just grows down there. It fell off and I can't bother to put it back.
That's a good tester coral. What's another good tester coral? Tenuous. That's a good tester coral. If you've got SPS in your tank, if that starts dying, you know something's wrong.
Strawberry shortcake.
I think that with Hirasuta as well.
Yeah.
Hirasuta grows like a weed, so if you can't keep that, then you're struggling.
Hirasuta though, hey, that's what you want to get. Carl, get some Hirasuta.
Yeah, I need a bit more space though. I've got 2 ton of torch coral sitting up the top there.
Yeah, but what it is, it's SPS, but it's cheap. It's cheap, but when it grows, it looks fucking stunning.
Yeah, but I've got nowhere to stick it unless I stick it to the side of the green bit on the side of my tank.
Stick it anywhere, it grows like mad.
I'm going to get into a bit of it. I'll tell you what, I've got a tank coming from ND Aquatics, which is around the corner from me, and it is only a shallow reef. It's a 2 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot coming, and I said to my mate, Al, I mean, he's a chippy. I said to him, do me a favour, bung me a stand together. I said, we've got to get some SPS going on here. A little bit anyway, see if we can get it going. Keep up with you lot.
You do it, mate. Honestly, it's easy.
Keep on me and Woody.
Get all for Reef as well. Get all for Reef. Just a 1 dosing element, and just dose that to your tank.
Yeah, do you know what I noticed? You talk about dosing, right? I mean, I'll tell you what I was doing. I was doing a little bit of iodine. I watched a program on YouTube, and I can't remember the name of the fella. He's in the States. And he was saying for your zoas, right, just a little bit of iodine every week. And I was only putting a tiny little bit in, and mate, the colours were really popping out. And then I added a little bit of the Red Sea A, B, and C, tiny little bit. And I did see it started to do all right, but some corals, they hated it. As soon as I put it in there, they hated it. And I thought, you know what? For a little softy tank with a few LPS, I don't want to kill it with the iodine, and I don't want to kill it with all the other stuff. Back to the water change, just left it. But it was working with the iodine. Does do something. It brings out the colours a hell of a lot.
Where's Woody gone?
Ooh, he might have gone to the toilet.
No, he's dropped off.
Yeah, the iodine does work, but you can't go mad with it, man. I don't think you can go mad with it anyway.
Did you test for it? Did you test it though before you dose it?
I have tested for it, and I didn't have hardly any in there. Like I say, I only put a tiny little bit in. I thought, you know what, I'm not going to go mad with this. And even like with the Red B and C, I mean, the tank was looking all right. I'm thinking, you don't stick, like what you said, you don't stick stuff in there that you don't really know what it's going to do. But then when he's saying that, I read the back of it, and he's saying it come with a salt, because I use Red Sea Pro salt. Now, the alk on the Red Sea Pro salt, in all fairness, he's skyrocket, man. He's really high, makes my corals a bit brittle. But they reckon you get faster growth of it. So I started to add it, but it upset some of my corals, so I just left it. By the time I just do a water change, it's enough for my tank, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, on that little tank there, all I do is water changes. Like I said, just because I have the big tank, and I have like a 20-gallon container, I fill it up, and then do 15 gallons on the big tank, and whatever is left, I just do water changes. I don't have, I just started putting a little bit of kalkwasser on it because I want to put some SPS in it, but it's just water changes, man. I don't even.
Yeah. Sorry.
Since I set it up, it's mostly softies and zoas, and all I do is just big water changes. When I do water changes on the big tank, just It doesn't even matter what salt you use. I just do water changes.
Yeah, it's like I say on my tank. It's just a little tank, and there's nothing spectacular in there. Well, there is. I love all my corals in there, to be honest with you. But I find with a good water change, it perks it up. It perks all the corals up. So I don't really, like I say, maybe different with the SPS thing. I don't know, and the cat wash and that stuff. I will get into that maybe one day, but. It does what it works, and if it's looking, your corals tell you. It's really weird. I don't know about you, Paul, but as you get on further in this game, I look at my elegance and I go, something's not right. It don't look as happy as it did yesterday. And you test for something, and then you might find the salinity's gone down a little tad. So you top it up with a bit of RO water. I do it manually anyway. Within a couple of hours, it's back to how it was. Your corals tell you. You know, that's what I think anyway. But a water change for me at the moment is bang on. It does the job.
I didn't calibrate my thing. You're supposed to calibrate it at least once a week. Genuinely. Yeah. I had the digital one. I didn't calibrate it. I thought, yeah, it'd be all right. How wrong was I, Woody?
And Woody has a friend named...
Yeah, it was about 40. It was, we said it was a 40.
But like I say, you do forget, though, because you just pick it up, check it, put it down, go. I mean, I calibrated mine the other day, and it was only a little bit out, but that little bit can make a big difference. I mean, especially with the SPS, I'm only assuming if it's out a lot, you're going to have a problem.
Yeah. What did you say, Seymour? I have a friend who what?
We have a friend named Chris. If you want to know how to keep an SPS tank, don't do what he does. Just whatever he does or whatever he tells you to do, just do the opposite, and you have a banging tank.
Do you know what? I quite like my tank. I like all my LPS and I like my ZAR. I like what I've got at the moment. I'm not really ready to be getting all that, to be honest. Maybe one or two little bits, but nothing major. I'm happy with what I've got, and it works.
If you're happy with what you got, stick with it. Don't tell no one can tell you what to put in your tank. You know what I mean? Only you can. Unless it's the wife. That's different. You know what I mean? She says she wants something. I know that. Seymour knows that. Would it?
Yes, love.
You're going to full of food. Would it? You eat fucking chocolate?
No.
No,
I'm not allowed to eat chocolate.
Wait, Paul. Remember, he only has one hand, so he has to put the phone down and eat the chocolate.
Oh yeah, good point.
I left the phone on charge while I went to the kitchen.
I want to know what he's eating. What are you eating?
I'm eating. Do you know? No, one of them.
No. What are you eating?
One of them caramel bars.
I'm going to text Jenny.
Rocky bar.
Oh, I can see him.
Oh, you're all right then, Jenny.
Jenny went to me. Babe, have one of them caramel bars. You look like.
Hang on a minute. I should put your insurance up.
I tried to finish it off yesterday.
Wait, whoa! This is a kid stream.
I have no chocolate. I've got chocolate.
I thought this was a kid-friendly stream. We didn't need to know that, Jenny.
It's not a kids-free stream.
Oh, you know, I ain't finished me off in a couple of days. Don't worry.
I put that it's not a kids-free stream. Yeah, can't be kids-free. Swearing too much.
Paul,
what?
Shoot round to Hayley's. She's got no chocolate.
I've got loads of chocolate. Oh, do you know what? That's what I've got. Got this.
How big so?
Here, what do you look?
Milka. What is it though? Dime bar?
Yeah.
I like dime bars. I've never had them.
Oh, if you have to eat tank, that's all that matters. That's what Ryan says. Ryan, totally agree.
What's he say?
If you have to eat tank, that's all that matters.
Exactly. Like everyone's always going to have an opinion. They're like belly buttons. Everyone's got one. But just stick with what you like.
See, I like my tank. I think my tank's great. When I look at Woody's, I think it's shit, but nothing I can do about that.
You're so harsh.
The thing is, you could have someone's taste is not going to be the same as someone else's. So your tank could be amazing to other people, and other people look and go, "No, I don't like that," because they're into something else. You know, they're into. We're more SPS dominant, and some people prefer LPS, like Euphilias and all that. Don't like an SPS tank because there's no movement.
Yeah, no, I fully agree with that.
Yeah. Some people like Raja Rampage, some people cannot.
That's just because you've got none. Hey, Woody.
Gal, is that chocolate raisins? If it is, I'm team chocolate raisin.
Do you know what? Though, seriously, I ain't smoking, so I ain't eating no chocolate. I'll be fat as fuck. It's not happening. Seriously, nothing.
That's why you could tell Woody don't smoke.
Nah, seriously, you will eat and eat.
Seymour, did you used to smoke?
Seymour didn't, did he?
I don't know. He's fat. I'm only joking.
It all depends on what you do for a living as well. I mean, I don't know what you boys do, but when I go plastering, it's hard graft. Yeah, you're up, down.
What are you saying? If you sit on your ass all day,
yeah, you get chunky.
All right.
Well,
You do.
Yeah, that's my excuse then, because I'm a printer. I print newspapers, so I don't do a lot.
Well, there you go. And I bet you work down Wapping at the big print.
I didn't as it goes. No, that was News International. I worked at West Ferry, but that's gone.
Oh, right.
So
I'm a postman. I'm active. What do you do, Seymour?
Wait, what? You're active. Listen, Paul works 1 hour a day, and that includes half an hour driving. That includes half an hour driving to work and half an hour driving home. So he does nothing. By like 9:30, he's calling me on Skype.
Yeah, Paul's. Yeah, I work nights, so I have Paul almost waking me up every day, ringing us because he's bored at work because he's got nothing to do.
Yeah.
He's hiding around the corner somewhere in the van.
Right, I like to put things straight. I do my job to the full amount, right? Because you never know who's watching the stream.
Oh yeah, good point.
Good point. But that's another thing is if you're self-employed. I mean, I've been self-employed since the day I left school. It's like I don't go work, don't make no money. That's it. And that's what pushes me. Do you know what I mean? I'm literally up 5:30 in the morning. Bomb up. That's why sometimes at 10 o'clock I'm usually off to bed. I'm hanging in there for you, lot, man. When you said it was 12 o'clock, I thought it is. Mummy says, there's no way you'll be up at 12 o'clock.
We did a stream once for 24 hours.
It's like a game of cards, isn't it? Sometimes you just carry on and on and on, and next thing you know, it's daylight.
Yeah, we've done that a couple of times.
All the way through.
Jenny's calling us losers, Paul.
Jenny. Jenny's Woody's missus. But you can't say anything because she'll thump you.
One of them Cockney wives.
Yeah, she's very, very bit of a bully.
Yeah. My one's not much different, to be honest with you. I slung her out. She said, stick your headphones on. I was like, nah, I'm sitting in here. The internet in the back room's crap. I said, not going to happen. We'd be freezing every 2 seconds, and I ain't having that. Where's Oak gone?
Oh, he's here. He's probably
He's soaking.
Or eating.
He's soaking because Carl called him names. Because Carl said you get fat if you sit on your ass.
Well, no, I'm just being straightforward. It's when I was in the cab, I'll tell you, when I was in the cab, the things that I noticed is you get lazy, right? And them black cabs are not nice to drive. Trust me, they look all right. The electric one's stunning, but 65 grand for one of them, not for me. But you sit all day, I have to get out. Sometimes I just park up and I go for a walk around the block. Honestly, sitting for 8, 9, 10, 12 hours, not good for you, man. Hence, that's why I do plastering as well. I used to do plastering, but I sort of come between both and a few other bits along the way. But you know.
So Maze Reef just gone, what's the topic of tonight? And I've wrote being fat.
Yeah, eating chocolate bars and being chunky.
Yeah, we're all eating chocolate.
I ain't. Hold on.
We've been talking about Apex. Wow.
Lights, we've been
People
talking
don't
about
like tank, they can go and fuck himself. What else have we talked about?
equipment.
Yeah.
Just general reefing, isn't it, really?
A bit of
everything. Yeah, I mean, but that's what it's all about. And everybody's got different tanks, like you say. Some people get SPS dominant, some people get LPS tanks, softy tanks, whatever. As long as you've got a reef tank and it's working and you enjoy it, that's what this is all about, really, isn't it? To be honest with you.
Exactly, mate. Not bad.
Oh, it was coral placement.
Oh, yeah.
Coral
placement, didn't he? That's what he said earlier in the group.
We haven't said anything about coral placement at all.
Yeah, see, I prefer to put my corals in the tank. That's where I place them.
Yeah.
Outside, I don't think to do too well.
Yeah, see me when I get a frag, I always snap it into pieces and spread it around the tank.
Yeah, you
which
like
I've always done.
a few different places, isn't you?
Yeah.
If it's size, I'll do that. If it's just a 1 inch stick or something, then it would be. It depends on what as well. If it's a high end coral, I like to stick it pride of place. If it's something that's just a bit, large, like just a run of the mill millie or something, then I'll stick it where I've got room. But if it's a high end piece, I will move something to put that piece there or something.
But don't you find now, though, where you've been doing this for so long, you don't, you sort of just go for certain stuff? I mean, because before, I said this to my mate the other day. I said to him, do you know what? I said, when I set this Red Sea Max Nano up, I said, I want to go for some half decent corals that I like, that I was sort of a bit worried about, like the elegance corals. I mean, I think they're stunning. And I thought I'd go a bit higher end. Not too much, but...
So Ailey's going on about us guys and our 1 inch frags. It's not about the size, is it, Paul? It's the motion in the ocean.
Exactly. When that motion in the ocean is that 1 inch, it grows.
It does grow, yeah. All you need is a little bit of flow running past it, and that's it. It's straight up.
Paul, what are you eating? You're chatting on.
Milkadine bar.
Oh, man, seriously, I could smoke right about now.
Well, nice.
Go and have a fag in the garden and blow me some smoke so I can smell it.
I don't like blowing smoke up people's asses. Unless it's me own.
Reef King got 12 inch LPS.
I wish I had 12 inch. Well, I don't even think I've got any SPS. I'll tell you something though, them torch corals. I know, Paul, you don't really like them, but mate, seriously, what a still I had there.
I'm not saying I don't like them. I'm not saying I like when I go to the LFS and I see like dragon souls and stuff like that. I think they look stunning. It's just that I'd never put one in my tank.
Yeah, but they're crazy money.
I've had them before. I've had them many times. But it's just that when you wake up in the middle of the night and you go, oh, just have a look in the tank and the sweepers are smashing all the corals. Yeah, no, I don't want that.
That's exactly why when I first started, obviously you don't know too much. I bought them and mate, seriously, they destroyed a lot. And I thought, you know what, I'm not going to go there. But you know what, I just thought I have to have them. If anything, I'd lower some of the Zoas down in the tank. We put them at the bottom. I say, but I've got to get a bigger tank. Seriously, I've got to get a bigger tank. But I don't want to spend any money. I've just bought some DJ stuff. It's cost me a fortune. So.
What
hammer I've got, that's got sweepers.
There's a conversation. And so what if you do get a bigger tank or a different tank or whatever, what would you go for?
To be honest with you, I'll tell you what, I would like probably a 6 foot, but a shallow reef. Not too high, because I don't mind high tanks, but not too high. Yeah, I had one before, and seriously, I had to get the steps out to get in it. If anything's fell over on the bottom, it's a fucking nightmare. I was like, you know what, this is just ag. I can't be bothered with the ag. Nice shallow reef. I don't mind it big, but I don't want it too high up. Do you know if that makes any sense?
Yeah.
Acrylic. Gal's talking about acrylic tanks again.
See, but you know what? See, the thing you talk about acrylic tanks, right, is, I mean, they're nice and light. Yeah. I mean, the only thing that worries me with that is everybody tells me they scratch. Now, obviously, if you look after it, you probably won't get that many scratches on it. I don't think. If you look after it properly,
It's honestly, Cole, mate, you look at it the wrong way and it scratches.
yeah, that's what they say. That's what sort of. I mean, I'd have one of them all day long. It's just, you know what I'm like. I'm in and out of that tank pulling fucking shit in and out all day long. I get bored, don't I? It'd be scratched. Yeah, it'd be scratched to bits within a week. So
even Gal so Cal don't do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They weigh a ton.
Lovely.
Acrylic weighs a ton.
First few weeks.
Well, you say acrylic weighs a ton, but I had the chance, right, to pick up a 7-foot tank, yeah, and it was a nice one, but it had a little chip on the side of it, and my balls went. I went, you know what? I love the tank, and it was okay money. It wasn't silly money, but it had a little chip, and I thought, can't do it. I just can't do it. Just in case, do you know what I mean? Like I said, go on about this floor in my videos. I can't wreck this floor. Seriously, the wife will fucking string me up by the nuts. I'm telling you, she will beat me with a fucking hammer.
It turned up with a scratch.
What is the tank turned up with a scratch?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He said, you know, no idea how. So they do it. Just
I would have gone straight back. If it turned up with a scratch, I would have took it. Unless they buffed it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have that. I wouldn't have that. If you're paying a lot of money for something and it's not right, I wouldn't have it. I'd get them.
It was a surface scratch.
Overnight, got it, and then overnight it got a scratch in it somehow.
You looked at it wrong.
Yeah, must have.
Shit, man, I ain't getting no acrylic. If you just look at it and it scratches.
You know what it is? You know what it is? He farted too close to it. That's what.
Is it inside or outside, Gal? Well, it'll be on the inside. If he said when it was running, it'd be on the inside, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
If it's not a D one, it's only a surface scratch. You could have buffed it out, couldn't you, with that thing?
Yeah, them magic erasers are brilliant.
I was going to say that'd buff it out, wouldn't it?
Yeah, inside. Look. Yeah, it's just so soft. You can even feel it. Cleaning the glove, you can sort of feel how soft it is. I feel like you could probably run your nail through it and scratch it.
Oh, I made it for a minute ago. I drank it. I didn't even drink it.
No, I think that's definitely what I'll get. 7 foot is quite big.
I can't do big tanks anymore. I think I've learned to stay away from them. As the longer I've done it, the lazier and lazier you get. So the maintenance becomes less and less. So it was either for me go smaller or I was going to give up because where I work nights, sometimes I'm too tired to even clean the glass. So I can't clean tank.
Yeah,
so
sorry.
I went smaller. I have done that for about 5 years. I've had small tanks.
Yeah, but see
tanks.
Yeah, but see the thing is, I mean, like I say, I had that big tank, and seriously, I was draining. It all went wrong, to be honest with you, and I weren't putting enough into it. And I had no light. Basically, I ran out of dough. To be honest, I'm being honest with you here. I had some other bits and bobs. I had to pay some dough out, and I paid some money. This, that, and the other. I've just been straight. And I remember that was it. Reef, Paul, you said to me, "What have you done with all your lights? What have you done with this?" I had to go. I was like, right, boss, I need to pull some dough in lively. Got rid of everything and ended up picking this pile of shit tank up. And even that was, you know, this tank, I was looking at it. It's in some of my videos, big black one, an Aqua 400 or something. It's fucking horrible. Didn't like it. You know, when you just don't like, I was running T5s on it that weren't even running. It was just shit. And I know what you're talking about with big tanks, but saying that, it was really high. If it's a shallow one, I don't mind it as much. God, sorry.
I was saying it was a tall tank. I remember that tank, and I know the tanks. I know them tanks.
Yeah, I personally, I didn't like it from day one. I don't know why me and my pal picked it up. I don't know why. It's just one of them things. I was like, you know what? You know when you're sitting there, I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, I just don't like it. And then if you don't like something, you're never going to like it. It's like buying a car, you think, you know, it's a pile of shit. But it done the job at the time, kept me going, blah, blah, blah. And I've done exactly what you said. I thought, you know what? I'm going to go for an all-in-one, keep it simple as when I first started, because that's when I was enjoying it. I lost the love a bit. Got that little Red Sea Max Nano. Yes, it is small. But for the time being, I was like, you know what? It's just easy, simple. The corals are there. I'm busy like yourself. And if you work nights, I work nights as well. It's a nightmare. You want to go home, you want to sleep. Yeah, that's what you want to do. Don't want to talk. You just want to go to sleep. It ticked all the boxes. It's only now where I'm not doing certain jobs, like I'm back on the plastering now and maybe a bit in the cab. It's because of the corona thing. It's just I can do a little bit bigger. Yeah, you know, maybe not 6 foot because that's quite big to be honest with you. Just 4 or even 3. Really, I'll go 4. 4 but shallow.
It's a shame. A shame Nick Cameron on here. He could probably do you a nice tank for a decent price as it goes, whatever you wanted. But
well, I had, I know. I mean, you know, like I say, this fella up where I am. Well, he's not up where I am. He's round the corner, but he done me. I paid, which I thought was really pretty good for that 4 foot by 2 foot reef. Well, that tank that I had, we had the holes in for the sump that you lot told me and said, why have you covered it up? For my own reasons, I've done that. I only paid a tour for that, and that was 10 mil glass, and I thought 200 quid for that was pretty good.
Who was that? ND Aquatics, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's like I say, I was buying a few. I've still got 2 of his tanks, but they're at the old man's, and the old man's is an hour and a half away from me. And my plan of attack was, and don't ask me why, we was in lockdown, I had some dough, I thought, you know what, let's just set this up, you do these crazy things. And then I thought, you know what, it's an hour and a half to get there if something goes wrong. Maybe you need to get an apex, then nothing will go wrong.
Well, it's still go wrong. Still go wrong.
Well,
alert you that something's gone wrong. But
well, like I said, exactly what you said. I just went for the little tank, easy, simple, done. You know, enjoy it because it can cheese you off sometimes these reef tanks. I'm gonna put my headphones in, and if you want to come and sit in here, you put a kettle on.
But yeah,
and I'll put your headphones on. Oh, stop moaning, man. What's the matter with you?
She sounds like our wives, isn't she, Paul?
They're all the same. Tan, you want to come in and get on the video? There's some bad language in it, honey. I know you don't like bad language. Hold on, let's try these headphones. All right.
Hold on, look what Amy's for it.
Well, anyway, yeah, that was it. Sort of the little tank, it ticked the box, but I must admit, I should have probably gone for a Red Sea 170. It's just a bit bigger, to be honest with you. But
yeah, I like the one. They're nice little tanks. I'm just not a massive fan of the Red Sea, like the plumbing and things like that. But the actual tank is stunning looking.
Well, you say that, but I literally. I mean, I don't know if I got done or not. More than likely, it was me being inexperienced. I bought a Red Sea 170 off a fella round the corner. He seemed all right. Got it home, put it on a stand. It was right size, but the plumbing, mate, seriously, I tightened it all up. It was pissing out here, there, and everywhere. And I'm thinking, oh, mate, seriously.
Paul will tell you this: with the Red Seas, once you open up the plumbing, you need to get O-rings, new O-rings and all that for them. So it probably would have been fine. Just probably needed new O-rings.
Yeah, well, that ended up in the skip.
Yeah, right. Ailey in the chat's put the kettle on yourself, you lazy twat.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And you made a company. No, I'm going to make a drink in a minute. But yeah, no, but you're right. It pissed me off. I just was like, you know what, fuck this. I got the plumber next door. I said, you do me a favour, pal. Help me get this tank out of my house, into my van. It's going down the dump. Threw it in the dump. As soon as I was done with that, I was like, right, I'm happy. Probably cost me a few quid. I could have booked some O-rings. It probably cost me about a £5, and I would have had this problem. But, mate, I couldn't have the water on the floor.
Like Seymour had the same problem with his reefer as well. He just ordered new O-rings and it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, I did that, didn't I? When I took mine apart with it.
Yeah.
Put it back together. Tried to get the O-rings in. I just got new O-rings. In fact, I bought a pack of O-rings from Amazon. I think about a tenner. You bought some bigger Seymour, pack of O-rings from Amazon. You buy the full pack. It's got all the sizes in them, and it's about a tenner for a full box of them in a little case. Looks all right. Good.
I mean, I don't mind. I mean, like I say, I don't know too much about tanks, to be honest with you. It's just a bit of glass to me, to be honest. But I mean, I do like the Red Sea. I'll tell you what I looked at the other day. I looked at the D&D tanks. Now they're like, not a shallow reef. They're a little bit bigger, but I thought they looked quite nice. I think it was a 1200.
Ask me about Red Sea reefers. Ask me.
Go on.
Ask me.
Well,
So what do you like Red Sea reefers?
I don't mind them.
What? You ask me. You ask me, do I like Red Sea reefers?
Do you like Red Sea reefers?
No, I think they're absolutely wank. I've had one. No, I've had one. I had one, and all the seals went on it. And a 350, the seals went on it. I sent them all the pictures. They said, "Nah, it's not us. It's you. You've done it with a blade." I said, "No, I've not." What? So I slated them all over the internet. And then they goes, "Oh, you can't do that. We'll take you to court." I said, "Take me to court then." And then, so they said, "Right, we'll send someone round to have a look at it." It was here about 10 seconds. I went, "Yeah, seals have gone." And they sent me a new tank. Then I set the tank up. Then about a week later, I got rid of it.
Well, I mean, they'll be honest with you, they're all sort of very, very similar.
Yeah, they're all shit. I think what it is, mass-produced tanks, I think, are not as good.
But that's what I'm saying. I was in shop the other day and I looked at the D&D one, and I thought it was quite nice, to be honest with you. Like I say, it wasn't too high. You know, you don't need to get your step ladder out and all that kind of stuff. But I thought that was quite a nice tank. And the
I've got to get I've got to get the step ladder out for this.
I know, it's too high. It's too big.
High. My step ladder's at the side of it. Can't get in it. It's ridiculous. In fact, I was going to get a new one built, just like 2-3 inches shorter, just so I could get the hand in there.
But that does make a big difference if it's not as high. I mean, some of these things are just massive.
Got to be cheap to buy yourself a set of IELs in it. Nice pair of IELs, and then just it's got to be cheaper than.
The thing is, Woody, why would I get rid of this tank? Look at that mitered edges.
Exactly, yeah.
Mitered edges on a tank. Beautiful.
Yeah, Galgo and Wine's 39 inches tall as well. Mustang.
How much would this cost to buy, Woody?
What, that tank?
Yeah.
Put it this way, I got quoted for a 2 foot by 2 foot cube, shallow cube, £1,700 just for the glass tank. So
right, and this is what is it, Woody? 30 is it 42 inches?
Yeah,
length?
by 26 tall by 24 front to back. So it's probably a 2.5-3 grand tank, just glass.
Just the glass.
Yeah, Woody, you say that about that. I've got literally, and I will show you when it comes. Hopefully next Friday. Hopefully, that is a 2 foot by 2 foot cube. I think he said it was 10 mil glass. Not too sure on that one.
It's Red Sea. Yeah, anything below the 350 is 10 mil glass.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. It might have even been 6. I don't know. Don't quote me. I will let you. I will get back to you on that one. I'll pay 160 quid.
Yeah, but who's that from though?
From ND. Yeah. He said to me, anyone else, but don't go spreading the word. He said to me, anyone else would be at 2.5.
Hang on a minute. You're live on the internet. Don't spread the word.
Oh, the internet's a secret thing. Not a lot of people know about it.
Yeah. Don't tell anybody.
But the difference in the quality of the glass is what it is.
Yeah, well, it's the tank that Paul's got there, and the quote I got is from Vince at Aquarium Connections, which is the UK's best tank builder. You know what a lot of people say. Some people would argue.
So the glass must be like that high spec glass they use, because the dearer the glass, the better the tank, they reckon, from viewing point of view.
Yeah, and it's just because it's Vince. He can charge.
This has got more scratches in. You know what I mean? Than you can imagine. I scratched that to crap.
Don't get an acrylic one then.
Nah, do you know what? I couldn't. I won't get an acrylic one. I want a water box, 100.3. That's what I want. Or the NIOS tank.
Yeah, Cole, that's what you need to get. The NIOS Opus 300.
Beautiful.
Is that the one with the stand where the glass sits into the stand really nice? That's
it. That's the one.
Yeah, I've seen them. They're nice. They ain't cheap either, but they're nice, man. I like them.
It's about 1,600 quid.
Wait, hold on. Wait, your name is Cole? I thought Woody was taking the piss.
No, it's called Carl.
Wait, his name is Cole? Your name is Cole?
Yeah.
Carl.
Gal. Sound like my mum, man. Seriously, Gal.
No, I see.
Cole, how
No,
do you
it's
say
your
it?
name, Cole.
Carl.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Wait, is it? Wait, hold on. No, is that your name for real?
Yeah, fuck it is.
No, he just made it up and thought he'd call himself that. There it is. Look at that tank.
Woody was taking a piss.
You know
Yeah,
what
that
it is?
doesn't.
Taking a piss because
Cole, he takes the piss out the way I say Cole because no matter how it's spelled, it's still Cole to me because I'm from London. I'm a Cockney, so it just comes out the same way, whatever way I say it. So, and he's taking the piss. He's saying, but it's not spelled like that.
Cole.
Carl.
Wait, so how does he spell his name? Is it with a K? Is it a K?
No, C.
C.
C-A-R-L.
K-A-R-L. And he says Cole. All right. Okay.
See? You got to stop taking the piss out of me.
I must
We're
admit,
We're
to be perfectly
Londoners.
honest with you, nobody really calls me Carl anyway. They usually call me Bestie.
They all call him Reef King.
So
everyone calls me Reef on here. Reef or Paul. Right,
Well,
Mary, who are you? What's your name, Mary? Your real name?
Cole.
Wow.
But it was Carl.
What? Oh, you're
What's
very
that?
silent. I don't know. He said Carl and that was it, and then sodded off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What it is, it's just the way Woody says Carl. We just take the piss out of him all the time. When he goes to work, he goes, right, Cole. Me and Seymour can't understand the word he's saying.
My boss at work is called Cole, but K-A-R-L. And they go to me, that's not how you say it. It's not pronounced
It
like
is Carl. C-A-R-L. Carl.
That's how I say it. Cole.
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 There's a W in it. There's no W in Carl.
I'll go with Carl.
See?
That'll do me. I'm bothered.
Thank you, mate. See, us Cockneys need to stick together.
Yes, it all sounds the same to me.
Yeah.
So where we at with it? Where we at? We was on tanks.
Yeah, we was looking at that NIOS, weren't we? Paul got that NIOS up. We had a look at that.
It's 100.1. It's 100.1 I want.
Oh, do you know what? I do like the
100.3.
the ELOS tanks as well, but they are expensive.
How dear are them?
Say again, mate.
How dear, what was the price of like a 3 foot one, 4 foot one of them?
Oh, 4 foot one would be about 2,700, something like that.
Jesus, you're right.
They're little tanks.
Yeah.
They're smallest tanks. It's only like 17 inches, I think.
Well, I've got an idea.
Go on.
Keep your torches. Keep your torches. Grow them out so you get like 300 of them, and then you'll be able to buy your tank.
What, in a Red Sea Max Nano?
Yeah, good point.
It looked like a NEM tank.
Grow an head, snip it, take it to the LFS. I want to bank that.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I've done that. I've done that before. I took a load of frags, and you know what? I won't entertain that again. To be honest with you, not for me.
He requested me earlier. Rebel 23. Yeah, he requested me on Instagram earlier.
Who's that?
Your mate from up there, the one that lives near you, but not.
One that lives with me, but not in Oldham.
Yeah, that's it. Paulie, while you're thinking, get Charter-House up.
Are you still here?
Right, what do you want me to Charter-House?
What do I want to look at? I've got there. Oh, the ELOS tanks.
Right, 1 minute. Okay, it's definitely not that one. That's not Charter-House.
Guys will come soon. See you later, mate.
Who's going?
Ryan.
See you later, Ryan.
Ta-da, mate.
If you want to try anyone's schedule on the Gen 5s, just send a message and we can email it to you or whatever you need to do.
I think it's on my Facebook.
Are you on camera? So how you guys play?
Run.
Go back up. Back up. Sit right there. Sit on the floor.
Seymour, you're still on speaker, you know.
Are you eating?
It sounds like it.
He's
Sound
eating.
Jerry.
Something.
That we're knackered then. If he's eating, that means he's going to fall asleep in a minute.
That's his snack before his dinner. He normally goes McDonald's before he has dinner.
Making a bloody show of you.
A man of few words.
Right, ELOS, yeah?
Yeah, the ELOS.
ELOS, would it?
Yeah. Well, if you just go into tank section,
Diamond Line Aquarium.
I think their small one starts at about 1,700 or something, and that's
the smallest one to do, which is the MIDI 1,324. The 100 litre, 100 gallon, 2.5 grand. That'll be the 3 foot, won't it?
Yeah. I don't think they come with a sump. You have to buy the sump set for it. The sumps are astronomical.
Yeah, the sumps are for the small one 669. Next one up 689. You know what? There's no way I'd like to pay that amount of money without a sump.
Yeah, that's
out of stock. It looks like they don't do them anymore, would it? Or they're just ordering on. Well, they're ordering more, but they're not. They say out of stock, so you can't even order them from the online. Mustn't do them anymore.
Because I was going to get the
Rebel. Let's have a look.
The 700 mil tank, I think it is. I was going to use it as a pillar. I think, but it's like 2.5 grand or something.
No, do you know what? From what I can gather, the Nias tank looks stunning.
Yeah, it's a nice tank, and it's nice and low. It's not shallow.
That's exactly.
It's not shallow tank, but the way it is, it's nice and low, so you can get into it easy.
Yeah. I think that looks nice. Not silly money either.
No, it's not crazy. Not for what you get. Yeah, I thought it was, mate. I thought it was good. As soon as I see your Instagram, mate, I remembered. Seymour,
Is Home still with us?
Yeah, he is. He's doing stuff.
Is he?
Seymour. What is he doing? Shit load of noise, man.
He forgets that he's on the phone, puts his phone down somewhere, and then just walks off with his headphones in.
How comes though? He ain't on the lot. He ain't like a picture of it. Oh yeah. He's doing something. Oh no, he's gone again.
Oh, what was happening?
Not a lot.
We could just hear a lot of noise from you.
Yeah, you sound like you're eating and then you was in a garage or something.
Oh yeah. No, I was fixing my ATO.
So what did he? So do you know that these got over in the States as well then? Do you got together with O and that over in the States?
Yeah, we've been to Vegas with O. We've been to, he lives in New York, but yeah, we've been to New York, haven't you?
Nah.
When we was in Vegas, we met up with loads of the YouTubers and that. Like Michael was with us. Michael Aarons was with us when we went to Vegas.
Yeah, like I say, I was a nosy fucker, man. I went on your Insta and had little butchers at your pictures, man.
We had a meal with Langside and Cruz. Cruz Arias and Langside. You know who Langside is? Yeah.
No.
The Fritz guy. Yeah, he bought us all his food, didn't he?
Yeah, got a nice steak on him.
Oh, we sat down for a meal. He goes, get whatever you want. So I thought, fuck you, and I bought the most expensive thing on the menu. Oi, and guess what? I didn't eat it. Woody ate it for me.
It's because you was being a big tart. I don't look cooked properly.
I'll tell you what I do think, and like I say, this is just my opinion. who I do think's a good YouTube, is that Jake Adams. I mean,
he's brilliant.
I think he's corals and just the way he presents himself, he's pretty good dude, man. I mean, I don't know what he's like in person, I don't know, but
he's a nice guy.
Right, yeah, guess what? Here, Woody, me and Reef, I know exactly where you live.
What he said to you?
Oh,
He is the
I'm on his
nicest
Instagram,
guy.
but his car's parked outside his house, and now I know where he lives.
He's the
I know
nicest
everywhere.
guy.
I know every single street in Oldham, and I know where you live now.
Yeah, no, Jake Adams is a everyone like Paul and O say he's my man crush because when we see him in Vegas, I was like, "Look, it's Jake Adams." And
yeah, but he's good though, isn't he? You can't. I mean, he's very. I mean, in Tidal Gardens as well. He's very, very knowledgeable people. Very, very knowledgeable. Yeah, I mean,
Jake Adams, he's very approachable. Very approachable, though, isn't he?
yeah, no, he's
Hey, Jake is the number. To me, Jake Adams is the number one reason. Like I take what he says as like gospel.
yeah. I mean, I think.
Yeah, Coral Euphoria is one of my favourite YouTubers.
We met the guys off Tanked and all. You know the guys off Tanked?
Yeah.
Yeah, we met them.
Oh, you know we met that
on my Instagram, you know?
We met that guy. What's his name? Prestige Reef. I think we met that guy too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, I ain't going on that one. But,
we met Miss Saltwater Tank. She looked completely different.
She did.
Oh yeah.
I was pretty disappointed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Honestly, camera doesn't do her justice.
Yeah.
She's more beautiful. She's like, yeah.
For one,
her hair looks longer on camera.
So, Paul, how comes? Like I say, I don't want to get nosy on this one, but how comes you and Michael? What, you don't talk now? Is it a bit one of them? Like we ain't friends no more or whatever.
Yeah, Paul. What happened, Paul?
I mean,
I never did anything. At
the end of the day, he's just a reefer like everybody else. Yeah, you got a shop, so what? It is what it is. But why? I mean, I don't know. I just, you've upset him, haven't you?
Yeah, Paul.
You called him a cunt, didn't you? That's what you said because you're bad.
I upset everyone.
Paul and Woody, why are you guys not friends with Michael anymore? I really would like to know.
Excuse me. Me and Michael.
Hey, Woody's that close with Michael. He even had his underpants in his face.
Woody, you said so bad. I can just sense it straight away.
What's
you
that?
Just went and upset him.
Me? No. Me and Michael are fine.
No,
not you, Woody. I'm sorry.
We did fall out. But I won't do it publicly over like on thingy why we fell out.
Oh, really? Yeah. I'm just curious myself, you know, because
I'm curious.
Everybody knows except you.
I'm curious because it's guilt by association for me, you know. I'm just hanging out, you know.
So am I. I'm just a guest. He's what he is. He seems all right. I mean, I don't know. So he seems not a bad fella.
Yeah.
Go. Private.
He is a good bloke.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's not anything, isn't it? But yeah.
Hang on, guys. I gotta go feed my dog. All right, hold on.
I'm gonna go feed my dog. Did he say that?
Yeah, he did.
He's not even got a dog. Do you know loads of people? Have you? Do you know Rico?
Do you know, mate? Rico, he creases me up, man. When he comes on Insta, seriously, I was plastering his job out, right, and my son was with me. We was plastering away, and I turned it on, and he was like, "Who is this geezer, Dad?" I said, "He's funny, man. He just goes off on one." And when he goes off on one, he just goes off on one for ages. And I'll just sit there. I don't type too much. I'll just listen.
The worst one he ever did, publicly, was over me.
Yeah,
I'm back. I finished feeding my dog. What did he say?
He does
get about Rico. He's a fan of Rico.
Oh, okay.
Hey, all right.
I'm gonna go feed my cat now. All right.
Rico is all right. Especially in person.
He's quite a genuine fella. He's quite. I mean, you know.
We met up with him after all the beef happened. We met up with him in Vegas.
And he's totally different. You must admit, he's totally different in person. He's a good laughing person. I'm not saying he ain't a good laugh on YouTube, but obviously he gets upset easy in you know, but
you upset him.
he's totally
with
different.
me, when people upset me, I would just most probably say, like, fuck off, you cunt, or whatever. He'll go on one on the thing. I don't do it, put like on here. I won't do it on here. Do you know what I mean? But he does, so I don't.
Do you know what? This reefing community seems very small.
I upset a lot of people.
I don't reckon you do. You nearly upset me, to be honest with you. I was like, who the fuck's this geezer giving it? Do you know what I mean? But I was like, this geezer up north to me. I was like, we're going to come pay you a visit. This was ages ago. I said it to my wife and she'd back me up on this one. And I was like, right, we're going up north and we're going to see him. But it is what it is. Now I know you and you do actually look like me, and that's a good thing. Yeah, that's a good thing. Then we're all asleep, man. It's all good.
Tell us a story.
Tell us a story about Rico since he did it publicly. Not for me to say anything. I'm not saying nothing. No, like we made up in Vegas. We had a beer together and then we started.
Did you have a kiss in the cupboard?
Yeah.
Nah, man, he can't. Yeah, it is what it is, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, I fell out with. I think all the big YouTubers I fell out with.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what I find quite funny. We're funny on this one, right? Is my son does ball python snakes. Yeah, that's what he does. He like wants to breed them and stuff like this. And when he goes on his Insta and all that kind of stuff, even the top people, and I don't know them, I've heard of them, they don't bicker like kids. I'm like, what's that? I mean, I can't get in my head why my tank's bigger than yours. My SPS is 2 inches. Yours is 1. I can't get that in my nut. I'm like, what's that all about? Do you know what I mean?
I think what it does with is like on the in this hobby, I think people want to be the top dog.
In what though? But this is what I'm saying.
Most of it is social media. So they want to be the top dog on social media.
Oh, so what you're saying is he's like, I need to have 1 million subscribers and I'm the top man.
Yeah. If you look at all the bickering that goes on, 99% of them are on social media. Or they're the top dog in the hobby. You know what I mean? That's what it is. It's like a pecking order. And some people think they're the best at it. That's how it works. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, I find that quite weird. You know what? It's a reefing hobby. Everybody likes corals. Everybody likes fish. I can't see how you can get beef over that. I find that weird. I mean, if it was motors or houses or my house is bigger than your house kind of shit, then I can understand. But it's a fish tank with corals in it.
Yeah. So here, Mary goes, Paul, why do you think people get upset with you? Explain yourself so we can understand you a little better. Right.
It's quite a simple answer that.
It's very simple.
He's
If you go to me, that coral shit in your tank, I'll tell you to fuck off. That's it.
Paul just tells you how it is. That's all it is.
Exactly.
And if you ain't got thick skin and you get upset very easily.
Yeah, you know what? That's why at the time, like I say, I was new. Well, I still am new to be honest with you, but I was like, who the what?
The thing is, Cole, he don't mean anything by it.
Funny. I'd love it.
Wait. My question is, why are we having this wank fest over Paul? Why?
We love him.
Yeah,
we're just trying to.
It happens when we're in restaurants, doesn't it, Woody?
Yeah. Listen, he does this. Yeah, exactly the same thing. It could be in a restaurant, New York, Vegas, wherever it is. The waiter will come over and go, "Everything all right?" And he go, "Nah, these sausages are shit." Or say, he comes out and I go, "Paul, shut up! You can't say that to them. You're going to spin." Go, "No, I don't care. Don't care." No, you go, "Take it away. I don't want that."
You remind me of my mate Terry does exactly the same thing. He will argue with everybody. I'm like, "Tell, leave off." And he's like, "No, but that's not right." I'm like, "No, come on, man. Let's just get out of here." It's cool, man. I think it's funny. I quite like it. It's quite funny.
Yeah.
But they put his plate of food down. You go, what's that? And they go, well, it's what you ordered. What you go, no, they don't look like what I have. Oh no, take it away. I don't want it. He's like, or he just push it away. Say no, I won't have it. He's just mad.
It's gonna be quite mad if me and you get together because, mate, I'm a bit the same. I'm not on here, but I'm a bit the same. Not as bad, but a little bit, maybe. You going for another fag?
No. Just spilled the beer over the floor.
See, this thing, man. This Mercedes controllers.
Let's clean this up.
Yeah, your e-cigarette looks like it would start my car.
It does look like. Look. Hold on.
Yeah, it does.
It's quite nice for an e-cigarette. I've got one of them big, massive ones, but it blows out so many clouds, sets the alarm off. Seriously, the alarms start kicking off, man. It's like you burnt the sausages or something. It's terrible. What's he got on there? He's got his pajamas on.
Oh, he's always got his dressing gown on. Look.
Love it, man. Love it. Where's
What did you do? Kick over the coffee?
I went door to spill the coffee.
Oh.
I'm always spilling the coffee. You should know that by now.
So when's all this matter and all that going to start? Do you reckon anything like that's going to kick off? Or
yeah, I've written. Oh, in it next year there'll definitely be a proper Magna again. He's being ignorant. Seymour.
He's bundled off.
What do you reckon? Magna will be back to normal next year?
I wouldn't know, but I don't think any Brits are invited though.
I don't
Listen,
know.
We're coming over to you as soon as they stop the quarantine after you're flying straight over.
Only people from Liverpool are allowed. No Manx, no Londoners.
Man.
Galga, I'm not too sure. I did see Milev's stream he done last night, and he had a Magna 2021 t-shirt on, but I didn't notice where it said it was going to be. Do you know where it's going to be next year?
No, I don't know where it's going to be. You know what? Shucks, I heard where it's going to be, Woody. I can't remember right now, but
if it's going to be, if it be Vegas or Florida again, then I'm Arizona.
No, Arizona. Arizona was this year. Arizona was this year.
Arizona.
Yeah.
I thought they might have done Arizona because they couldn't do it this year. I thought they might have done it again.
I think.
But if they do Florida or Vegas again, then
I think it's somewhere on the East Coast.
You say it's in Florida. I mean, I went to Daytona Bike Week in Florida. That was amazing. Trust me.
No, it's in Georgia. It's in Atlanta, Georgia. I think.
Yeah,
Atlanta,
Georgia. They can keep that one. We'll just do Reefer Palooza instead then.
Yeah, I'm up for that, man.
You want to come?
Yeah, I'll come.
Oh,
I must admit, I was gonna go last year, but I thought, Billy, no, mate, it's not happening. I thought, I'm not going on him. He don't even like fish. You went, nah, fuck that, it's boring.
Gal, you're in. Gal's in. So there could be a good.
We get a load of us go, man.
Well, 2018 there was 4 of us from the UK that went. There was me, Paul, Michael, Aaron's, and my mate Chris. And then we met up. Obviously, we met up with Seymour once we got to the hotel in Vegas, and then met up with everyone else. Now we're later.
Yeah, DC Reefer. Everyone was there.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Moki was there. Inappropriate Reefer. Everyone was there.
Inappropriate Reefer. I love his channel, mate. He's funny.
He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. And Emily, his girlfriend Emily, well, his wife now.
Yeah, he seems really funny, man. I was watching his video the other day of his bubble algae, and I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, it's going everywhere in the tank. I'm thinking, man, it's going all over the place.
He definitely lives up to his name, doesn't he?
Oh, he's funny though. He's just genuinely him, isn't he?
He's funny.
Yeah.
Gal, you sure you're going to pay your own way? I don't mind an IOU. It's all right. I'm used to it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to go for that. I'd like to say, that's if this carries on till the middle of next year, though. If this COVID, I mean, you're going to send half the country skint, man. I'm telling you, his needs is quite bad.
Oh yeah, we met up with Reef Dudes, Dev, while we was there. Forgot about Dev.
Yeah.
I I'll probably know that one. I don't know.
Who, Reef Dudes? Yeah, you should know Reef Dudes.
Yeah, I'll probably. I've probably gone on there.
He's a big YouTuber.
Oh, there's quite a few though. I don't know. I sort of tend to be honest with you, when it comes to the YouTube videos, I don't know why. I do check a few out, but I sort of tend to stay with it. I don't know why. I just tend to stay with the same ones and watch their videos. Not on everything, because I do the DJing video stuff as well. So that's another thing. But I like a bit of entertainment. As inappropriate reefer just creases me up. But then if I need to know something, I usually BRS pretty quick. I quite like them. They're very knowledgeable. Sort of go on their side as well. Well, their church channel pretty cool.
Always, Paulie, you know that. My bank account's your bank account, you know that. You're like my northern wife.
He's gone and he pulls off. He's gone for a fag, hasn't he? He's gone for a smoke. He's back now.
We're talking about going Macna or Reefer Palooza next year. And Paul said, look, would he give us a borrow? So I said to him, I will. My bank account's like your bank account. Like my little northern silver-haired wife, isn't he?
Why don't I?
You just got my bank card constantly, so I don't know what you're talking about, woman.
When Vegas had that steak and mash, Woody, that was nice, wasn't it?
Oh, that was lovely, yeah. That first night we was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got his superhero dressing going on, I think. Jenny's taking the piss out of you.
I've got a little dog that keeps going out for a shit, right? So I've got to keep the back door open. It's freezing in here. I've just shut the back door now, so it should warm up.
I'll tell you, the weather's been quite nice here. It's been really nice. It's been proper hot, man.
Yeah, beautiful today.
Yeah, not doing much for the green side on the side of my tank, to be honest with you.
Cole, couldn't you get some different curtains just to put on? Because you've got them like what's it called?
It's like a quick clear, like a mesh kind of curtain.
Yeah. Could you get like more of a heavier curtain just for the sides where the tank?
You know what? To be honest with you, with them doors, them sliding doors that open right up, I've got literally an inch at the top, and I didn't want to screw anything in I didn't want to screw nothing on the top to hold it. And there, like, I've got these little metal bar going across, and them little netting is nice and light. It don't pull the bar off. And you know what? If I put anything heavy on now, it's just going to pull it off. It's just a nightmare. I mean, I probably, to be perfectly honest with you, will move the tank round. I mean, I don't know what. I mean, it ain't in full sunlight, but the last couple of days has been really bright, and winter's coming, isn't it? So it's going to get cold, get dark.
Yeah.
So hopefully we should be fine. I'm hoping. But I'll tell you what's funny, though. Ever since I had that flatworm, though, like I say, the tank before was running perfect. I had it just how I wanted it. And as soon as you get one little problem, it upsets the whole lot. And I'm like, I mean, bear in mind, I done what Paul done. I stripped that whole down, dipped every single coral. Trust me, it was an all-dayer. Put it all back. So it is sort of realistically still cycling. Quite surprised it looks the way it does, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's and all I was thinking is moving it all again while it's still establishing. Do you know what I mean? It might be even more stress for the tank, but you do you, mate. Do whatever you.
Yeah, when you put it back together, did you add bacteria?
Yeah, I bought a tub of that little Dr. Tim's. It's crap. Didn't do a darn thing.
That's why it'll be cloudy. It'll be cloudy for a while with it.
Well, they said to me, this is the best thing ever. Tip this in. I tucked the whole lot in. I thought, well, I'll just bung the whole lot in, job done. Man, I was a little bit disappointed on that one. But saying that, the Christmas tree goes where the tank is. So I was told that's where the Christmas tree goes. And it's been there every year ever since. So, yeah, if I do get a tank, what I will do is put it over on the other side. I'll move the DJ turntables out of the way. I'll move it back to over there where I know that the sun don't come in that much. And I will literally fill it up, let it cycle, and I will add bits slowly this time. Because if you sling it all there in one hit, you're going to lose the loads. And I'm not having that again, so it'll be slow.
In that room where your tank is now, is there a little alcove bit over by your
Yeah.
decks.
Yeah, I had a little tank in that alcove.
Yeah, but I reckon a peninsula tank coming out from that alcove would look amazing.
Yeah, yeah. And I've got the lights are wired. I've got like little LEDs are wired at the top to shine down on that as well.
Yeah, I think that looks really good.
Cool. Yeah, I might be up for some of that.
Hang on a minute. Is your missus going to let you drill into the ceiling?
That was a long pause, wasn't it? That was a long pause.
I asked my missus.
His English let him down then.
I said to my missus, "Can I close in?" And my missus went, "Go fuck yourself." So that was no from me.
But to be honest with you, we was thinking, and this was only last year, we was thinking of moving anyway. To be honest with you, the garden's not very big here. And I do want to, I mean, like I said, I've been in construction for some schools. So I want to build something at the back. And I said to her, I mean, it's quite dear up here, but I see we get something a little bit cheaper and get a lot more space. I mean, London, you don't get a lot, to be honest with you.
Whereabouts are you? Whereabouts? Go on.
I'm up in Hartford.
Ah.
That's not London.
It is London.
It's like North End. You're up by I'm trying to think.
You know, you get Stansted Abbots and all that.
Yeah.
If you jib on the A10, right? I used to live at Waltham Cross, and we moved from there. If you want to class that as London, most people say it is, but I mean, if I turn around and said Mayfair, then yes, that's proper London. But
yeah.
What?
Hartford, did he say, Woody?
Hartford.
Did you notice how he said that then?
That's what I'm saying. Hartsford.
Yeah, but the Cockney went then. Yeah, see, look, listen, the Cockney went. He turned posh all of a sudden.
Nah. Well, listen, man, what you see is what you get. Trust me. But I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. It's nice out here. It's expensive. It's proper expensive, but it's stunning. And you know what? I bring my kids up. I want them in a nice place. I'm not knocking anybody else or anything or where people live, but just gives them that little bit better chance. I mean, and if I own the dough, then I can do it. Then I'm gonna do it. You know, just how it is. Not, nothing against anybody else. Don't care, but it's just me. But bottom line is, I want a bigger garden.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
But it's true, though. I mean, let's be realistic, right? We're not going to get on a negative one, but my son's 18, my daughter's 16 or 15, going on 16. There's a lot of shit out there can cause ag. I don't want it. Do you know what I mean? If I can pull them out of the shit and put them in somewhere where they've got a good chance, then I'm going to do that. As a parent, I'm going to do that. That's just how it is, you know. And if it means we've got to graft a bit more, that's what we've got to do.
No, exactly, mate.
Phil, I used to live near you, Carl, at Atfield.
Yeah, Atfield's all right. Atfield, Welling Garden City, Cambridge kind of way. St Albans, St Albans, mega money. Seriously, I know a friend of mine lives up there. He's talking 700, 800 grand his house. That's only a 4-bedroom. Well, it's reasonable size. That's a lot of money. That's stupid money.
I won't tell you mine then.
Well, yeah, but if you live in London, if you're popular around there, you're talking 1.2. Easy. Canary Wharf is an absolute joke. I mean, trust me, I've dropped people off there in a cab. I don't know. Not everything, but
Carl.
Yeah.
What's red and smells like blue pen?
Don't know.
Red pen.
Woody, that will be the plan. Is to build something out, like I say, out in a bit bigger garden. To be honest.
Yeah.
And just as a bit of a man cave kind of thing, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's a dream for every reefer, that is, isn't it? Have their own. Have their own little reef shack.
Yeah, I mean, in America, I mean, they seem. When I went to Florida, like I say, we went Daytona Bike Week. A bit different to reefing, weren't into it then, but the space they got out there is unbelievable. It's just, mate, look at the size of your house. It's fucking huge. I mean, seriously, it's craziness.
Well, Seymour's O's looking to move to Florida from New York. And what
New York must be a little bit crowded, a bit like London, really.
And what he pays for where he lives now in a 2-bedroom apartment, he could buy a 6-bedroom house in Florida.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on your work, doesn't it? I mean, you obviously, if you work in the print, and print is good money in the print. I don't know about now, but I know a few people who was in the print years ago, and they rated it was pretty good. So it's still got to be pretty good. But you need to be in London vicinity, don't you? Really?
Yeah.
I mean, like, it can be a bit of a pain. If I'm in the cab, I've got to come out from all the way from where I'm straight into London's and out straight away. It's like, mate, seriously. But it is what it is, isn't it?
Right. Any other questions?
I know WGC. What's WGC?
Welling Garden City.
Did he say SG?
No.
WGC. What's WGC?
Welling Garden City.
It might be Welling.
Yeah, Welling Garden City.
Yeah.
You move it up here, Paul. You move it to
Down.
Welling.
Down.
Or down.
He won't move. He won't move from where he is. Never in a million years. He's trying to get me to move up there.
Do you know what though? Funny enough, where my nan lives, I mean, when she passed away, my mum said to me, I said, "How much are you selling your house for?" She went, 90 grand. I was like, Jesus, 90 grand. 3-bedroom, reasonable. All right, it was no garden. Seriously, the garden was like, it reminded me of Coronation Street, to be honest with you. I was like, but no garden. But that's no monies, is it? It's funny.
My house here, I live in a 3-bedroom. It's got like living room, dining room, kitchen, downstairs loo. I've got a nice back garden, nice big back garden. Got a front garden. I only paid 105 grand for it and the house, and I moved into it when it was 2-year-old.
That's what I'm saying. It's just crazy. It's crazy prices. I mean, at the moment they're going up and all. I mean, North London. You talk Islington, 2 mil easy, and they're not even nice. Well, some of them are nice, but it's just crazy, man. Where the hell do you get that kind of money from? Unless you Woody.
Woody, lend us 2 million.
But then I'll only have 8 million left if I do that.
Well, I want one.
Oh, so it leaves me with 7. How can I live a life with 7 mil? Come on. Stop being unfair.
Jenny!
Then look at Ailey, paid 38k for mine 22 years ago. Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm saying, 38 grand.
Woody, yeah, you wouldn't, right? Carl, there's some houses at the end of my street, just terraced houses, 2002, one sold for £14,000.
I'm coming to live up there. I'm coming to live up the road from you. They all think we're brothers from a different mother. I'm going to come knock on the door. Yeah, I'll cut the hair though. It needs
I won't be able to buy a 1 square foot of patch in London for that.
No. You can't buy. You can't garages to park your car.
Yeah, but it's the same old question, right? And London, I'm not, like I say, you can earn good money here. I'm not saying up north where you can't earn good money. It's the money divide. That's what it is. In down here, I mean, you know, if you're a city broker or something, you need to be in Canary Wharf. You need to be. That's where you need to be if that's your job. But that's just the way it is, isn't it? But it's crazy. I think, in all fairness, I feel sorry for some of the youngsters. They ain't gonna have a chance to get out.
Galgo paid 220 19 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, Galgo's house is worth over $1 million.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, we've gone right off Reef, we've gone on to property development and all that kind of. Everyone's talking about houses. It's just crazy, really. But as long as you've got a roof over your head and you can bring your kids up pretty good, then it's all good with me, to be honest with you. But that's what I'm on that. So. Anyway, where's O? Is O gone? I think O's gone.
He does, yeah, he's dropped off. That's what he probably has fell asleep. Does it all the time.
Does he just drop off?
Oh, it's like narcoleptic.
Well, what did you tell him how long was in the bar?
Oh, what? We was in the hotel in Vegas, up the bar, got our drinks, went and sat down, was talking about fish tanks. Turned around to O and went to him. So what do you think, you know? And he was head back, catching flies, snoring, sound asleep within 5 seconds of sitting down, sound asleep. So we just threw all $1 bills over him and just took pictures like he'd been like with the slippers on. Saying, yeah.
No, I'm up for next year, to be honest with you. I mean, I think it'd be a good crack. I think it'd be a right laugh. I think
if you get back to normal and they do it, we'll definitely go.
Well, yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, this year is a write-off. You know, and some of the people, I mean, some people ain't working and stuff. This is going to kill them. If it gets any worse, a second lockdown, I mean, there's going to be a lot of people in a lot of trouble. You know, but hopefully that won't happen. You know, but you don't know. But it's going to be around for a while, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But, listen, Reef, I'm going to shoot off in a minute. Trust me, it's me being an old man. I'm usually in bed about 10:30. Seriously. But yeah, let me know when you do the next one because I'm quite up for it. I've eased into it now. I was a bit jittery.
I think if Paul's wife's at work tomorrow night, he'll probably do another one.
Yeah, I'm up for it. I'm up for it. I'll have to go in the back room though because the missus likes to sit here and watch the TV, and I've took up the old room.
She wanted to go to the beach tomorrow. That got a big no. No, thank you.
Yeah, but she's at work tonight, isn't she?
She's at work tonight, yeah.
And she wanted to get up early.
She's not in tomorrow.
Oh, she's not, right?
No.
She works for the NHS, doesn't it?
Might do a test Tuesday.
Yeah, man, I'm up for that. Like I say, now I know how it. Well, my missus sorted it all out. Now I know it all works pretty good. But yeah, listen, you two. I'm going to jib off. I was going to say I was going to have a fag then, but I ain't smoking at the moment. So I'm going to have a cup of coffee and go to bed. Got early doors in the morning. So, all right, Paul.
Well, thanks for joining.
No worries. You take care, fella.
It was good, fellas. Just let me know when you do another one. I'll come on, man. It was all good.
You need to do some on your channel, I know.
Yeah, you should do. Yeah.
Do you know what? To be honest with you, I just sort of thought I won't do anything like that. I don't know why. I just thought maybe I don't know. Like Paul, you're pretty easy going, and you just come out with it. It's all cool. Maybe I just thought, you know what? I just done it the egg. But yeah, I might do. I probably will do. Now I know that it goes all right. There's a few people who are interested in maybe listening to me or whatever. Then yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
Well, you're on the WhatsApp group, so whenever we do the next one, we'll
just send it over to me, man, and I'll let you know how I get on with my torches.
No worries, yeah, top man.
All right, fella.
I don't even know how to turn this off. I'm just going to turn it off at the top of the computer, to be honest with you.
At the bottom, there should be a thing. It should say a little red cross.
I'll see you later on.
All right, mate.
See you later.
All right, hold on.
That, mate.
All right, cheers, fellas. See you later on. Bye.
Yeah, mate. Look, he said that he's muted himself.
No, he's not. He's gone.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Right, who's still in? Should we just end it now?
It's up to you, mate. 2 hours, 52 minutes.
I bought them LED bulbs, would it?
Yeah.
That's what happens when you buy them from B&M. 2 have gone already.
Gone. Yeah.
Hey, £6 then.
Well, that's £6 you're never going to see again, isn't it?
You bastards. I know, yeah. I'll just buy some from Amazon. Right, people, I'm going to go. Yeah, that's it. All right, I'll catch you on the next one. Right, I'm off to bed. I'm pooped. Night all. Right, night, everyone. Sunday night. Everyone got work in the morning. See you in a bit. See you later. Bye-bye.